shit that don't exist, don't get infused. Fuck a karma. I grew up at no papa. Sunday day to day, getting money, praying commas. Wish I had the commas. Wish I had some commas. Wish I had some commas so I can give it to my mama. I grew up at no papa. Fuck a karma. Run favors at the end of the day and keep money mellow. It got the shine. It's only time. Niggas know we getting money off this rhyme. They say when jazz go run up out of rhymes. Shit, I don't know, cause I rolled up some shit that don't exist. If you fuck a karma. I grew up at no papa. Sunday day to day, getting money, praying commas.
And Devin Haney, and I think Shakur Stevenson can beat these. It's always gonna be me. Part twice, never nice. Yeah, it's my pound for pound list, and you can make your own. You know, do like Chump Size said. You guys out here making pound. They weren't making no pound for pound list before I was making pound for pound list, bro. Yeah, man, we had pound for pound lists before they even made the internet. It was all in our head. We was going down there by memory, talking about our number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, all the way to 10, nigga. You ain't did nothing new under the sun. Ain't nobody on YouTube or in the world did nothing new. Everything is not original, so don't be talking about everybody copying. You niggas be copying, but it ain't that serious, man. I'm actually flattered when mother lovers copy me, but it's cool when you give a nigga they credit though. I give all these guys they credit, even Tank Davis and Devin Haney, and I think Shakur Stevenson can beat these guys, especially Devin Haney. And you guys talking about, oh man, he said this back in the past, but hey man, that's back when Devin was at 40, brother. He's at 47 and should be at 60, up there, over there, close and right next to Boots. Them guys want them boys to fight. So, hey, man, only one I can see even fading Boots is Terrence Crawford, nigga, and he's out of there. Thanks for the spot, Joe. Shout out to Bam Bam Rodriguez, man. You made the list for me. We've been watching you for a long time. The experts say you gonna go undefeated. I think so as well. Move on up and get yourself some bags, though. Shout out to Monster anyway. He got knocked down and dropped and almost put in the sock, and that's what made me like him. Yeah, see, abracadabra. Yeah, you had to show me something I ain't seen before. I want to see these top-notch pound-for-pound fighters go through some adversity like Terrence Crawford used to go through. Remember all the guys? You remember the phantom knockdown? They say he didn't get knocked down. Yeah, that still was a rough one. He was getting caught in weeble wobble. You understand? I ain't never seen Drum Boost Ennis get weeble wobble. I seen Shakur almost get knocked down, but that's what a baby said. I can't believe in what a baby say, because the baby, she believe in monsters in the closet. Yeah, man, I got to put Jamel Charlo on the back burner, though. You understand? I mean, you've been away too long, but I still like that killer mindset and your skill set. That's what it really got me going with Earl the True Spence, that mind, the mentality. Until got Tiafimo talking about some Shakur's mentality. Everything is backwards. Stoppage, I say. What it, J Mac? What it do, man? Let me tell you something, man. My pound for pound list done pissed a couple people off. They don't like it. You know what? I love it. I had to drop Jamel out that bitch, man. Put my boy Antoine on that thing, man. But hey, man, let me explain it. I didn't know who number 1, but I just want y'all to check out the rest. I want to thank Terrence Crawford for all of his services, man, and the great retirement, man. It's time for somebody else to take on that number 2. You're going to go on and give it the boots. Yeah, man, but I really think you need to move up to 160 because you're not 100% at 154. Yeah, shout out to Gary Antoine Russell. We got to move you on in my list, man. I'm going to put you down there at number 9. Yes, I am. We're going to switch and get better beef up out of the pound for pound list. You always been suspicious, and you know you got beat 2 times by my guy. We're gonna keep Bivol at number 7 and take David, the Mexican monster, Benavidez, and switch him. I say switch David Benavidez over there to number 8, and we're going to take Nayoa Inoue from number 10 and move him down to number 9. Sorry, Jermel Charlo, but you're inactive and you can get the 10 spot. Now we got to keep you fellas the same. The reason I do that for Tank Davis is because you are inactive and you have proven to me that you don't want to fight the killers. Got yourself a new deal. Maybe you can prove me wrong. That's why I gave Devin Haney the benefit of the doubt after he got beat down by Ryan Garcia. I never moved him off the number 4 spot. That's why I put Bam at number 3, because Terrence Crawford is gone. I had to switch that, and I've been watching you. And a lot of people say you going undefeated. And they making fun of you, talking about you snatching belts off of old guys, but it don't matter. You fighting. Number 1, Shakur Boots. Number two. Hit that like button. Yeah, hit that like button for your boy, man. You know, I really ain't supposed to be explaining my pound for pound list because it's mine, right? But you know I will. I'll break it down and you know do a little boxing talk with you guys, and you know y'all can give me y'all pound for pound list, man, and we can make it a day of it, man. You know, happy holidays to the guys that celebrate, and for the guys that don't, you know, take advantage. I always tell people, man, at least participate if you don't celebrate. And don't hate, participate. But I'd rather for you to donate. Hit that like button for me, nigga.
Looked back at one of my videos that I uploaded, and KQKC Chicago clicked, and he watches my shit like everybody else. And he said, "Stop the cap. You can't touch KO in any way possible. Maybe you forgot you called me and told me that KO can't fuck with me, KQKC. Maybe you forgot that. See, now the one thing you guys that watch me meat riding, the one thing that you guys all know is I don't lie. I have no reason to lie.
Excuse
So
me.
please explain to the nigga you trying to dick ride right now. Please explain to that nigga when you didn't call me and tell me that KO can't fuck with me while you're writing in my comments trying to suck this nigga off. And if you think he can't, then convince the nigga to set it up. Fuck your Christmas.
Hell no.
So you might want to. I want to calm all that down, bro. I want to calm all that down. Devontae St. Davis
Is a star. I love it when he drive in the fancy cars.
Shakur Stevenson,
Just don't like him.
Devin Haney, know he
Got a fire-ass shoe game. Y'all don't know fashion. Y'all don't know nothing.
ain't built like that, bro.
That ain't no purse, see? Yeah, y'all was right. So, cash out, supercharge, still got a banjo.
And it seems like you've been watching me this whole time, mad that I've been talking about him.
Kill the noise. Boy, that was funny to me. I don't care who it was funny to. It was funny to me. Put that funk back up there, though, man. Y'all wanted to see that funk. There go that funk. Put that funk back up there, dog. Yeah, man. So, you know me, I got to break down my shit, G. I don't care what nobody say about my shit, but, you know, that's why I do what I do, man. But when it all comes to the light, it be shining bright, bro. Now you go back to my YouTube videos about 2 years ago, go on and remix them bitches and drop them like they dropped yesterday or something, nigga, because that shit just how relevant them bitches is, nigga. Hit that like button for me, man. Let me go down the line right quick, show y'all what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, man, but I was on Fag None about maybe a year and a half ago, and I was in his chat before I was blocked, And I was like, yo, do you think Shakur Stevenson is pound for pound number one? Because, I'm hit and I get hit type guy. I'm back in the day, we watched the Kung Fu Masters, let them boys throw about 30 punches, then hit them with a death blow, one single punch. I'm one of them type of guys that like to see defense, right? I like to see people make people look stupid. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's why I probably like Shakur Stevenson, because when I was young, I used to love Pernell Whitaker, even though we love Mike Tyson. But, after that, it was, what I'm saying, Pernell and guys like Sugar Ray Leonard and Muhammad Ali and Ezra Charles and Sugar Ray Robinson, all them slick guys, you know what I'm saying? And we used to always appreciate the Spanish and the Latinos that had the rhythm, the style, you know what I'm saying, and didn't take all the hits. And like Bam, you look at Bam, he's not like all the Mexican fighters. Neither is David Benavidez. Excuse me. He's not like all the other Mexican fighters, homie. And I see something in him as far as potential at higher weights. But my pound for pound list, if I properly break it down, we can start at Gary Antoine Russell, but of course you don't see Jamel. Why you don't see Jamel? Because I don't put number 10s on my list. You understand me? I'm not trying to fit that in there. Everybody will hear it when I talk about it. I like the people to ask me questions. People be thinking you fucking up, but you really want the engagement, right? So let's start with number 10, Jamel Charlo. And when you talk about male, you got to understand which twin you talking about. We ain't talking about the undefeated twin. Of course, that would be the, what you call it, the most fluff name to put on the list. But, I'm a man that like adversity. And it's just something about adversity that, what I'm saying, I like in fighters. And if you can overcome that without, what I'm saying, falling short, and if you do fall short, how do you come back? Like, look at Lamont Roach. How would he come back against Pitbull? How would he come back against Tank? How would Tank come back against Lamont? We don't know. We might not never know. And Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. How does Devin Haney adapt if he fights Ryan Garcia again? Will he be fearful of that left hook? Everybody should be worried about the left hook, because that's what Tank Davis told the world. That's all he had. And when you got something and people acknowledge that you got something, that means it's vicious. It might be all he had, but the fact that he acknowledged that he had a left hook and that's all he had is something to worry about, because Ryan Garcia, before the Osterring scandal, had a highlight package and still added people to the highlight packages like Devin Haney with that left hook, that same left hook, the same left hook that Tank Davis told you and Ryan Garcia that is all he had. And it's dangerous, it's fast, it's quick, it's powerful. You understand what I'm saying? But if that's all you got, you should be able to game plan for that if you're a masterclass boxer. So I give him a benefit of the doubt, because these guys do be chasing each other leftovers, and that's been going on since before Jack Johnson became famous. Them guys always fought common opponents. Let me get this guy better than you type shit. You feel me? And it's nothing new. Blaze Pound, I was just watching your I'm glad you here, G. I was just like, believe it or not, just watching your video. And I wanted to suggest a role when you throw your power hand. Just remember that. When you throw your power shot, roll under, subconsciously, just keep doing that every time you throw your power. If you southpaw and you throw your left hand, boom, roll under. If you're orthodox and you throw that right hand, roll under. Sometimes you can step under and get to a different position, man. I'm gonna do some demonstrations. And I think I did it on one of my whoop-de-woos. Hell yeah, man, because you was fucking that bag up, G. You say Devin ran right in the round left foot. For sure. That's what I'm telling you. So we heard Bill Haney on TMZ, homie. We heard him talk all that shit. Like me personally, before the fight, I thought he was bluffing that little boy cried wolf shit. Because ain't no way in the world I was saying that Devin Haney gonna go into the middle of the ring and fight a guy that Tank said is, ain't got nothing but a left hook. You know what I'm saying? I was working on keeping my hands and elbows in. Oh yeah, yeah, work on that too. That's definitely fundamental 101. When we talk about defensive responsibility, I'm a defensive minded guy, bro. I'm a defensive driver. I'm a defensive thinker, a defensive everything. I'm a very defensive person, so that's why I play defense in football. But I couldn't catch. But yeah, man. So yeah, Dev, man, I never moved him off my pound for pound list at number 4. He always been stuck at 4, and Tank always been stuck at 5. Ball stayed at 7. I just moved Better Biev out the way and dropped Charlo Jamel, that is, back to 10. He still belong on my pound for pound list because, he was undisputed at 54, fellas. These guys have issues, man, but he has composure even after a loss, my G. And that's what I love. I love that guys that come back and prove people wrong. The Canelo shit don't really make me or break me because we talking about some shit, go get some money type shit. Like these guys been fighting scripted fights for a long time, man. You see that shit when Anthony Joshua, they trying to get some money out that boy. You should have did like Mike Tyson and bit your glove, G. But yeah, man. So that's why I moved Gary Antoine, man, to 9 on my list. And this it's like real boxing to me because he a pressure fighter, real intense pressure fighter. And, I'm big on defense, but the reason I'm big on him is because what's up, Native Wild man? The reason I'm big on him is because of his lineage. And they are like, they master the art. They love the arts. They love to go. And I wish he can be more like his older brother, his oldest brother, but he's a killer. And I love that his spirit, right? So I dropped him, I put him on 9. He got good conditioning. You understand me? He gonna keep throwing them punches from round 1 to round 12, and so that'll break people, break people mentally that can't go with the stamina and go with the flow. So, anyway, that's my list anyway. But going to David Benavidez, he was at 9, I had him at 9 at first because I had Benavidez in there. I still want to see that fight. I think, ain't that who we trying to get into the ring with, man? I think that should be a good fight, man. Canelo washed up, Canelo got destroyed a few times, but all destroyed. Like, I can see why Benavidez is sick of that mother lover. You don't let Crawford come way up 2 divisions and beat your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? You're lackluster now. Like, you still the face of boxing, but everybody know what's gonna happen, man. He at the end of the road, they said. Yeah, get that shit out of here. But David, the Mexican monster, Benavidez, I'm gonna tell you why he's low on my list, but in a minute. But he a pressure volume fighter, man. He got the size, I think he's gonna end up being a heavyweight at the end of his career. You understand me? And, I don't put heavyweights on my pound for pound list, G. But eventually, you know what I'm saying? But he like to use his physicality, you know what I'm saying, more than, the finesse. He can finesse, what I'm saying? Like I said, him and Bam, man, different type of Mexican fighters to me. And I like that, you know what I'm saying? He's elite, if you ask me. Elite fighter. So you move on to number 7, I'm gonna stick with Bivol, man. Like, I want to see Bivol and Benavidez fight, man. I don't think them guys scared of each other. I think people need to be 100% to fight certain fighters.
I don't think you need to be injured to fight no Benavidez, G, going through struggles and stuff like that. You understand me? I'm gonna get to Shakur, but yo, this man is fundamental like Tim Duncan. Hey, 702. Boy, you said it. I ain't even see you pop up, G. What's happening? This nigga Dimitri Bivol, bro, he like Tim Duncan of boxing, G. That's my Tim Duncan, homie. And you know, Tim Duncan, he a Hall of Famer to me. Bivol, I feel like, you know I said on the video he beat Better BF twice. That's just my talk. I've been saying I went back and watched the 12th round of the first fight in 0.25. I seen a different fight, so you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. It's a close one, but you can give it to both guys. I don't care, but he showed you in the second fight, and it would have been a third one. He would have did it again, man. And, you know, he beat the shit out of Canelo. You know what I'm saying. That's why I got him on the picture, beating the shit out of Canelo. You understand me? Big fundamental Soviet nigga for sure, though. Man, I'm talking about got good foot placement, good punch selection. He be going right down the pipe on your ass. Cack, right down the middle. And he'll turn you like a ballet dancer, G. But he not flashy, he pure. You know, the big fundamental, nigga, airtight. I like that because, you know, when he throw that, like I seen Tim Bradley talk about that cross guard. That's what he do. And I like that, man. It's number 7. So, you know, Inoue used to be number 10. You know, I got him at 6, and I had to drop him and flip him and flop him with Jamel, right? So Inoue used to be number 10 because I really didn't see nothing that really impressed me until he started getting dropped. And ain't that a bitch? I had to see that man get dropped to see why they called him the monster, really, for real. And every time he get dropped, he come back and do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit he did to Cool Boy. He already was psychologically through before the fight started. And worrying about them hand wraps and shit. That's how they wrap their hands in Japan. You can't change them people's rules, G. You see what Brian Norman Sr. said when I super chat on the man on Mill City. You know, nobody act like they don't want to ask the man about the shit, nigga. And I can tell you this, he honest. You understand me? I asked him about the hand wraps in Japan. He was like, yeah, I did what they allowed us to do. That's how they said we do it. That's what I did. I know you wrap the motherfuckers like the Japanese let you wrap them. So you got a spectacular knockout about that shit too, brother. Anyway, yeah, I like Inoue. You know, he ruthless. And he gonna finish you, G. So you get precision and power. Man, that's a hell of a combination, man. You know, man be dominating fights, G. So I seen the way he made Cool Boy nod his head yes in the middle of the ring before he did the Superman punch. And took off on his feet off the floor in the air, punching like a video game. Get face ass nigga, man. You know, violent, you know, exciting, you know, wish he can get up in bigger weights type shit like Bam, you know. But you see the skill set when he get hurt. You see the skills in all the different type of punches. A mixture of boxing and Bruce Lee. What y'all face ass like and come with different angles. Man, go back and watch that last fight he got dropped. Go to the point where he got dropped at, then when he got back up and see them different type of punch selections he pulled out. You know what I'm saying? He just got to tighten up that defense. That's the reason he down there for me. A lot of people got him number 1, number 2. Okay. Tank. Fish grease. I still got Tank at 5, man, because I still got hope that all the tutelage that Floyd Money Mayweather and God bless the dead Roger Mayweather and Floyd Sr. and everybody that was over there in the Mayweather gym, and you know, and everything that Coach Calvin and everything that Coach Kenny taught him. You know, Coach Kenny studied animals. He said on one of them lives on the Ride podcast, he said he studied animals. And I'm not joking, he said he studied the animals. He ain't gonna tell you which animal it is this fight. And he go in there and teach Tank like an animal. You know what I'm saying? So I like that type of mind state because, you know, that's how the first samurais learn how to fight if you do your history lessons. I used to be in the jungle and study how the leopards and all the beasts used to fight each other and how they moved and, you know, was nimble and land on their feet every time they jump down from trees and shit. So, you know, that's a fact. So, you know, I like Tank's training just as much as I like Shakur's training. You know, they got some of the same people teaching them things, you know, just a little bit different. But you know, this man a killer, like he got knockout power, he got that equalizer, you know what I'm saying? That equalizer making pound for pound right there in itself, you know what I'm saying, with all them knockouts Tank got, you know what I'm saying, the timing, you know, he got the instincts, you know, he a nigga, dog. You know, he seen how good he can dance, dog. You know, look, you niggas that can dance, man, got rhythm, got timing. You know, you want to learn how to time something, if you got rhythm, it's easier for you than someone that can't do the two-step. You understand me? So he can change a fight in an instant. And that for itself puts him right there stuck at 5 until he, you know, shows me that he can get in the ring with some people that's above him, G. And that brings me to Devin. You know, I still got him stuck at 4. And I ain't the one that dropped him off my pound for pound list after he got beat up by Brian. Because, you know, after they told me he was on that dope, and then I started hearing everybody on the Tank side of the page, it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Start talking about, oh, that dope ain't had nothing. Man, how the fuck you know? And I heard, what's the guy? He always let people abuse him on the shows and on the times. What is boxing hacker or whatever. He was like, well, how did you know if it really was effective? How do you know? You don't know. You really don't know. You know, you don't know what else that man was on that was cycled out properly. You understand me? People around here boxing and cycling out properly on the regular. You know, people probably was biting their nails and shaking and trembling in their boots when Ryan Garcia popped. They was like, damn, man, you ain't do it right. Man, you making it hot. You know how a nigga get mad as hell, them young niggas out there when you trying to trap and they out there shooting it up, bringing the police and the the ATF to the city and shit. You understand me? Yeah, you making it hot, man. Y'all niggas go, man, well, I moved to the south side, and now you niggas done brought this shit to the south side. How the fuck I'm gonna make some money? Everybody wanna be killers. Nobody wanna be hustlers. Everybody wanna be junkies and killers now. Nobody wanna be hustlers and players no more, G. You know what I'm saying? I try to be a player at all times, man, but he got that control and an elite jab as far as Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? That right there is the best punch in the world, the most important punch, if you ask me. And once you got an elite jab and you can control the distance without going in the center of the ring and mixing it up like a dummy, man, you know, you can split niggas' mouths like Brian Norman Jr. and make it leak like a pig. You understand me? And have him looking just like Santillion was looking. Remember? He had blood smothered and covered all over his clavicle and his chest and his face. Except he went 12 rounds with the blood. You understand me? I remember he beat the shit out of Cambosis. You understand? Y'all made fun of Cambosis so much, say he a carpenter. Oh, that shit don't count. Okay, cool. It don't really mean nothing to me either, but he did that and got them belts, nigga. That's a stat you can't take out the history books, son. Don't try to boost up no Cambosis when Lomachenko beat him up because you thought he was gonna get himself a tank fight. That man got composed even when he got dropped by Ryan Garcia. I knew that when he fought Linares. I seen that when he fought Linares. And the man got clipped for showboating at the end of the round. All he was doing was ducking punches like the Matrix, thinking that shit was sweet and got clipped. That man was playing with Linares, and y'all around here laughing at a nigga that got clipped and came back in the next exact round and still was pressing that motherfucker, clinching when he had to and getting off on his ass and still taking the same punches to the face. Go back and watch it, suckers. You know what I'm saying? And he always wins the rounds. You know, except for the Ryan fight. He wins rounds, man. You don't really see guys like him downloading no data like Tank do. You know, we not tell you it's hit and not get hit, so you can last 20-some years in boxing like Floyd did. You understand me? You don't want no running back career where you run spectacular 100-yard and entertain these suckers that don't care nothing about you and get yourself a little 5-year career. You want a Peyton Manning career. Yeah, you want a big old stupid career. Keep stacking them checks. Anyway, you know, that's what I like. You know, he depend on that control. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no power, if you ask me, even though he split Brian Norman Jr. You couldn't finish him, and you tried to. You went crazy. I'm talking about like Prince. You went crazy and just swung straight head shots like Clarissa Shields do. Yeah, when Clarissa be boxing good and she catch that girl, boom, she start fighting like a girl. I swear, every time, go back and watch it. The lady in the commentator like, she keeps throwing that right hand, that left hand. That right hand, yeah. I was like, man, get out of here. You're gonna turn into Clarissa. Anyway, number 3, you know, I had to put Bam on there. I've been watching Bam, and I heard what the old school people were saying about Bam. Fuck what these YouTube channels was talking about Bam. You know, I always play the video where the guy tells you, you know, Robert Garcia, man. I mean, Robert Ortiz, what is it? Robert Ortiz, Victor Ortiz. One of them guys' father, man, they was telling people like they think that Bam Rodriguez is gonna finish his career undefeated. Shakur think he gonna be untouchable. You know what I'm saying? So I had to watch him. It's like, what the fuck is they talking about? And so one fight that really stood out to me was that Estrada fight, right? And then I heard the rumor, oh man, he fight somebody else. But the fact that he be, you know what I'm saying, taking them belts off of people's body. You know, that man had that belt, he wore that belt to the ring. That shit ain't dropped from the sky. You ain't get emailed or nothing, G. You can't complain. That man going in there and beat him sufficiently. And every time I see him fight, I see him do something new. You know what I'm saying? And even with that inside, not this last fight, but the one before, that inside defense, man, to turn into a vicious body shot. And that man vicious, yo. He contorts his body a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And I got to go back and clip that. And I seen that in him. I think he, you know what I'm saying, really got a lot of potential at a very low weight. So, you know, we want to see that man, you know what I'm saying, blow up and go up. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that's the goal. You say a Bam and anyway, for that matter, one American shine, you got to see. Yeah, G. Man, we in the day of age, man. Fuck that weight, G. You know, I'm getting Shakur. But you know what I'm saying? He be beating big men, you know, with the IQ. That's why I say I like to play that video when I clip Floyd. And he's like, he don't believe in power punches. You know what I'm saying? You don't win fights with power punching. You win fights with smarts. You know what I'm saying? Ask Jeff Lacey. That's what he said to Roger Mayweather, God bless him, did, man. That was before he met Tank, right? Now, that's how he feel. You ain't gonna change your OG how he feel, man. That's his base. You know, he's been thinking like that for years and decades, man. You understand me? Yeah, these smaller weights, G. Man, young, so he gonna be able to grow even more. That's why I be trying to figure out how these YouTube pages be feeling like these boxers don't learn after they make mistakes, G. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know how mad I can imagine Boots was when Karen pulled that stunt, that first fight, man. He was on the Tank card. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to shine that night. He wanted action, man, like Poison Clan, G. He was frustrated. I could tell that he was frustrated, man. He was trying to kill him all 12 rounds. I'm talking about had blood in his eyes, looked like me. Trying to catch that boy, and then here come the criticism. They was waiting on that. Anything great, a nigga gonna hate. So boom, they just waiting for a motherfucker to mess up. Like these guys never mess up. They only perfect when they on their lives. You understand me? And hate when the internet fuck up. They hate that because they want to be perfect so much. You know, only you know how to play it off. Like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Want to tell everybody they shit top notch and all. I got the best, you know what I'm saying? I paid $9 million for this bitch, nigga. I don't know what's going on. YouTube trying to block me, nigga. I hate you bitches. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't, man, get out of here, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? But Yeah, man, I gotta go with Boots, man, because before y'all was talking that shit, I've been watching Boots. And we definitely wanted to see a black on black fight with Boots, just like we wanted with Tank. And nobody would do it. So what did I used to say? If y'all been watching, I was like Shakur Stevenson and Jerron Boots Ennis. And I gotta change this now. I almost had to do it with Shakur. But Shakur Stevenson and Jerron Boots Ennis, only Latinos and European fighters will fight them. That's it. And, Teofimo, he really did not want to fight this man. And I think, I can't prove it, but I think he has his back against the wall. And you duck Devin Haney again, viciously. You're supposed to get yourself a bag there. You've been ducking Devin Haney since 135. You understand me? So it wasn't no surprise, and I still not confident. Man, the bell got to go ding, and these mother lovers got to swing for me to believe that Teofimo Lopez gonna fight Shakur Stevens. Because you said it out your mouth. I don't care what you guys do. I'll never fight Shakur. So first of all, you're a hypocrite and a liar. And we can't believe nothing you say. Everything is backwards. You over there talking about what's Shakur Stevens' weakness, talking about mental. No, you don't know if you got it. This nigga trying to fight everybody. Everybody. It's all about the big game hunting, you know that. Be patient. Boots will have his time to shine. This shit talking. Hey, listen, Boots got his time to shine. You better get up out of 54. Because ain't nobody trying to fight that man. You see what Virgil talking about. And them boys trembling in their boots. I've been telling y'all, it don't take 4 years to fight a man. That was the first excuse, wasn't it? It's all about who started that party to me. You know what I'm saying? So you need 4 years, and Brian Norman Jr. needed 2 milli. And hindsight is a motherfucker, Brian Norman Jr. or Senior, whoever was in charge of the ears. You understand me? Because you said Boots was easy. You said you watched every single last one of that man fights that he ever had. You said your son do something to that man. You understand me? Don't you wish you would have took that $1.7 million? I'm talking about that's a whole lot of money to be somebody that's easy instead of what you want to do. You want to fight on the lady undercard. And I ain't mad at you because I'm the one that say you're a great little undercard fighter. And I don't think Santillan took you serious. He was watching your previous fights. And every time I go back and watch that Santillan fight, brother, that man was, doing this thing which y'all was going back and forth. It wasn't no one-sided fight, nigga. Oh, man, that motherfucking Mexican was coming forward with that high guard macho style until you split his nose, because that's usually what happened to you when you got that high guard up. You're susceptible to the uppercut. And you're a timey type of fighter. You like to time people. You thought you was going to time Devin Haney, nigga. Please. But anyway, I got Boots because when y'all seen him go over there with Canelo and try to teach him a thing or two, y'all start farting on yourself, shitting in your drawers, thinking that shit was going to help. Y'all was defecating on yourself. Jesus. But oh, no. I'm not going to never let you get away that easy. What's the problem? He can't cut the ring off. He ain't fought nobody. This nigga trash compared. You ain't proved himself. What you worried about, nigga? Why is you trembling in your boots and calling a man out his name, talking about he a sellout? Please. You better get your exposure, fool. Cause nigga back, don't let me crank that old school tape up with Bozy talking. Y'all don't want to call Bozy no liar. That's why you don't mention Bozy name on your YouTube channels and when you talk that shit about Boots. You niggas will never mention Bozy's name as a liar and cap. Well, either way it go, it is what it is. Them boys ain't fight, and y'all definitely don't want that fight. By the way y'all talk, you sound like the Tank fans. He ain't got to fight nobody. What he got to prove? He ain't got to do this. He ain't got to do that. He ain't got to do shit. But what he did, retire. Thank you for the number 2 spot. You know what I'm saying? This nigga is the phenom. And you look up the word phenom, what's the whole word? Phenomenal. And you find somebody that's phenomenal, like a woman, she's phenomenal. You ain't never had a phenomenal woman. Because you ain't no phenomenal man when you got hate in your heart. Say you will never find a phenomenal woman if you a hater. That spirit and that energy just don't attract. She ain't no fucking side. Man needed some exposure, man. This man, you know, they got history. You know what I'm saying? You know, you wanted my daddy and I to snake Showtime to go to BLK Prime, right? But we ain't gonna do that though. You wanted me and my son to start calling you pussy niggas and bitch ass niggas to hype up the fight, right? And he used Terrence Crawford's name, so I need you Negroes and Negrettes, Mexicanos and Caucasoids that say that he ducked like Blue Blood is insinuating that Boots did to Terrence Crawford. Go ahead and do like I asked a few months ago and title your YouTube video, Bozy Ennis is a Liar. Anyway, you know, phenomenal people do phenomenal things, man. You know, he can brawl, he can break you. He broke down Abinesian. She ain't even peeped the game, right? Go back and watch Abinesian and Terrence Crawford. I try to put the, you know, the play-by-play side by side. Go back and watch that Abinesian and Crawford. He boxed that boy. You know what I'm saying? Until his gloves bust. And what the referee told him. You have to change the gloves. Hold up. After the round, we got to change the gloves. What did he do? He got him out of there. Stop carrying that boy Avenese and went on and got him out. He finna, man, okay, we finna change the glove. Okay, what happened to me? He got him out of there. You understand? Over there playing with that man, boxing him, right? What Boots did to the same man. No playing, no boxing at all. From round one, broke him like a toy and made him stop on the stool. You know what I'm saying? I think that was intentional. And, you know, just like Shakur, number one, I've been saying that on Fag None for about 2 years before he blocked me. He's like, please. And the reason I said it because when I was in the feds and we had our cell phone, me and my dog, we used to be laughing at that nigga because that's when he used to have the little mental episodes and shit, right? I used to be listening to Biggie, man, and quoting like, talking like a gangster and shit. You know, damn well you ain't from the city. You from the suburbs, nigga. We used to, I like, hey, look, this nigga, he tweaking. We used to go back and rewind that nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I remember he was a Shakur fan back then. You know, he had the little nigga with the muscles on there with the hat cocked and shit. Now that I think about it, boy, that's kind of shit big. Like OJ Jucario said, it's big. Yeah, anyway. Fag number, number. I used to say that he'd be like, nah, no way. See, yes way, nigga, because why I put him number the defense, man. You know I'm a defensive minded person. And I think defenses win championships in life, not just in sports. You got to be a defensive driver. You got to be a defensive thinker. You got to be a defensive everything in life. These people out here on offense, and you got to protect your family. You know what I'm saying? So when you got that state of mind to protect your dome, guard your grill, you know what I'm saying? That's number one, because physiology 101. What is the purpose of your skull? It is to protect your brain from being smashed around like jelly against it. Even a jab to your face is not good for your brain. It will alter it over time. Some people take punches differently. If you talk and study your physiology, you know that's there, so you don't take any hits at all to your face. So when people say you're overpaying a fighter, just remember so many people RIP in this ring throughout the years. Before you were born, I was born, before my granddaddy was born. And it won't stop. And I always give tribute to the guys over there in Japan because it's happening prevalently. It's always happening because of the JBC rules and the way they wrap their hands. So shout out to anybody that wants to go to Japan and get some highlight reels, but be careful. Don't get caught slipping. And when you are defensive minded, you're going to make it home to your family. That gives the police excuse to kill young black youth. I was threatened. I wanted to make home to my family. You're going to always respect the family. You got to feed your family, like Coach Calvin say. This man's is the same fighter that came into 135 looking for Pitbull Cruz, Cepeda, and all the top guys. Hold your horses. Who stood up and stood the test of time? Oshino. Y'all made fun of Oshino and called him a sushi chef. Racist, if we could be. But as soon as somebody say you fried chicken, biscuit eating, ace baboon, 360-degree basketball dunking, spit spade munya. Get your fucking piece and go the fuck back to Africa. Y'all get mad and want to do the Holy Ghost. Y'all damn near label Teofimo Lopez a Mexican. Might as well. So, that selective outrage shit, I've made the little video on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the Temptations on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Turkey's watching. Blue Bloods watching. Knockouts watching. Chump side watching. Just do watching. Why y'all keep sneak watching? Hit that like button. Y'all know why. That's, man, the best defensive technician in boxing statistically, from heavyweight to the lightest weight. How you gonna hit something like that? Oh, he ain't gonna do nothing but run with a ring around him, nigga. He can't run to the judge's table. We gonna start making videos on you suckers that can't cut the ring off. How about I flip it like that? Yo, limited footwork, IQ having ass, Edwin De Los Santos. Yeah, I said it. You couldn't figure out a basic step back, Shakur. And anybody that say, oh man, he ain't gonna do nothing but run, figure it out. That's why y'all mad. That's the best thing about Shakur Stevens is the step back. He ain't gonna do nothing but run. You can't figure out a step back, nigga. He gonna pepper you with the powder puff. What you scared of? He can't knock you out. Oh, he gonna embarrass you though. That's what they gonna be smiling when he hits you like Jack Johnson used to do. Jack Johnson used to beat up on them white boys every time he jabbed them. it's Hey, that's enough, nigga. That's enough, nigga. Mouth full of gold teeth shining. Mouth here shining. Ding, 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 ding. Ain't got diamonds. Nigga hates Shakur Steve. That nigga, man, coming up and getting money. If it wasn't for the pay-per-view, he'll be more paid than Tank. You know that, right? The only thing that nigga Tank got is that back-end money, nigga. Because that nigga get paid $2 million per fight, base pay. PBC. And you been beefing with Floyd too, nigga. You got yourself a little $2 million now coming up for your next fight now, brother. Now, it depends on them pay-per-views and these niggas with these 5 sticks, though. Them niggas will never show their receipts. Never. Jesus. Never, nigga. You'll never, nigga ain't even got net. Nigga, these niggas streaming Netflix. Nigga,
Power stick, what you call that shit? Fire stick in the Netflix, nigga. They'll never do a video like me. They'll never show the receipts and the tickets and shit. Man, I learned my lesson from that shit. A nigga sent me a motherfucking link to a fight one day, dog. That shit put a virus in my goddamn computer, nigga. Please. Kind of blunt you smoking, nigga, when you sent that shit, blunt. Damn. Anyway. All right, so controls, range, distance, everybody know about that. His tempo. When have you ever seen somebody make him change his tempo? Like he'll step back, and then get on them ropes. Now what you gonna do? He at your mercy. He at your mercy, but he get up out of that shit and counter that shit some type of way, right? He doing what he want to do in the ring, bro. I ain't never seen nobody dictate the fight on him. And you got to show me the video so I can go and slap myself. You know, even with the what you call the Nakatila fight, he's not boring, man. Ain't that what Knockout said back in the days when he used to like Shakur? I don't know why he talking about Shakur being bored because when he was fighting, he was boring. Nigga, we watch all them dumbass videos. We be on this bitch sitting here laughing like that nigga Blunt Sports sent me about 3-4 videos on you talking shit about Cordina, nigga. So I'm waiting for Abdullah Mason to fight Cordina, boy. Nigga got shit lined up and on deck ready for you, nigga. You better not you better might well do that fight like you did Rolly and Tank. Go on and start hating on Cordina, nigga, or I'm gonna drop the videos. Yeah, nigga, blame Blunt, nigga. That nigga hates you. Hey, everybody hates you, dog. I'm kind of liking you because, you know, I watch it for entertainment purposes only. I know you don't believe none of that shit you talking about. Them motherfucking Tank fans rolling in the dope, boy. I don't know what them niggas, all Tank fans must be dope boys and hustlers and shit, nigga, because they be blessing the game by Tank. When you talk good about Tank, nigga, I might get a couple super chats and cash out for just having the nigga number 5, but that nigga been number 5 on my shit, nigga. I ain't did nothing special for you suckers. I only respect the Tank fans from Baltimore and DC, nigga. Shit, that's it, man. You a Tank fan, you suspect to me, nigga. I ain't no reason that nigga ain't even supposed to have no goddamn fans. What the fuck did he deserve fans for? He said, fuck the fight fans, nigga. Fuck all y'all. Like Ice Cube said on his album. He said, you got any last words? Yeah, I got some last words. Fuck all y'all. Switch. Put the electric chair on that nigga. You sign, you ain't picking Cordina over Dula? Hell no. Hell no, nigga. The fuck would I do that for? Yeah, you seen how many punches Abdullah Mason can take, brother? That little young nigga is a machine. He might drive, he might stumble, but he don't get up, weave and wobble up and try to kill you. Yeah, he a dog. Young nigga can take punishment, nigga. You know, they young, man. You know, so his punch resistance still, you know, probably okay. But he get in there with a motherfucker with some good footwork, some timing, you know, discipline. That's a nightmare, and that's Shakur. And you know, that's the fight I want to see. No, you niggas gonna outgrow 35, and ain't no running. You know, he right up there at 42, brother. You know what I'm saying? Stay at 40, 35, you know what I'm saying? Dominate both of them. Go back and forth and bounce like a yo-yo. You know, fight for some belts, G. You know, you sending your little brother up there to fight Devin, huh? I don't know if that's a good idea, G. Who y'all like, Keyshawn or Devin? Well, I'm picking Devin. I'm picking. I done seen too many fights with Keyshawn where you been around them boys, Shakur and Terrence Crawford, too long to be still getting hit like that. I think it's just in you like a wild dog. You like motherfucking Scrappy Doo on Scooby Doo, nigga. You tough, nigga, and you gonna go out there and give it your all. And you got some tricky moves too, because you been around some slick guys. But
I like Keon better than Keyshawn, for real, for real. You like Keyshawn, that's an emotion. I want to see Keyshawn redeem himself, homie, because you did Edwin wrong. Now, that's the fight I want to see. Fuck Keyshawn and Devin, nigga. Why don't nobody want to see him give Edwin De Los Santos his fight, bro? Why ain't nobody pushing for that fight? Why ain't nobody pressing Jay Prince to do that, though, man? Hey, Jay Prince, man, nigga, if you listening, man, come on with it, G. You a OG, man. You a super duper OG over me. You understand me? Come on with it, nigga. I gotta respect my elders, so I can't get mad at old school fool. That's why I like Victor. You know, y'all be disrespecting Victor on y'all YouTube pages, and I don't like that. I never disrespected Victor. You know, Victor, you know, we always had a mutual respect ever since H Money. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't with all that rough stuff and all that rough stuff, you know, and I'm definitely not with the fluff, but definitely not with the rough stuff. You know, we had a nice little conversation, so me and him got a mutual respect. He from a different school, a different era than all of us. And you know what I'm saying? I understand what he doing, man. That man like Tank, that's just what it is. He never flipped the script on Tank, and that's why I respect him. And nigga always, even when the Tank announced the Jake Paul fight, he said, fuck it, just go knock that white boy out. And that's why all I wanted to hear from a Tank fan. And he an OG, and you know, you should respect your elders anyway. You know what I'm saying? So even with the ladies, I be laughing at you guys that go to these female boxing channels and be trying to debate them ladies. You know, I let 2 Cents have it a lot when I go on there. As far as like when I say let her have it, I was like, when she say something, and, you know, I feel like she gonna start gaslighting me, I'll be like, all right, man, you got that, man, you know, because that's how you supposed to do a woman. You ain't supposed to be going back and forth. That's how you niggas do at your house with your gal. And I can notice that. You know, Edwin dangerous, that's why, but I need Edwin to take that WC belt from it. That's gonna be easy. And you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see that. Because like I always told y'all, Matias to me, you know what I'm saying, he only got that stigma, that aura because of that guy that was unalived in the ring against him. And I think y'all think he's a killer because of that. But he the most getting hittest Puerto Rican I ever seen boxing in my life. You say that's why I ain't been blocked yet? Oh, no, I don't argue with no ladies, man. I got enough with that with the ladies I deal with in real life, man. You know, you motherfuckers have these gal dick whip, man. They ain't trying to hit. They just want to argue, man, because they want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you love them. And I don't like women like that. You want to argue and fight. Well, you know, so I done had my share of all that. I'm through with that. You know, that's over with. But I be laughing at them guys, man. I was on the page today. She ain't acknowledge me. Hey, 2 Cent, man, listen. Let me tell you something. That don't mean I won't roast you, though. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm coming to your page, and when I'm, you know what I'm talking about, how many people was in there? 2 at the time, so I know you synced me in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Then people start coming on later, but when I was talking to you, one number 2 people in the chat, I caught you right when you started, and you was asking why would Clarissa go down in weight, and why don't them girls go up in weight? And what did I type in the chat? Because I know you synced it. And, you know, it wasn't nothing trolling, but it's just, you know, every woman that I know, that's what I say, every woman that I know don't want to gain no goddamn weight. You know what I'm saying? What you want to gain weight to go fight Carissa for? She already the GWOAT. GQ, what's up? What's the business? She already the GWOAT. You say Edwin versus Antoine Russell will be a banger for sure. And you know, I got Gary. You know, Edwin nice now, don't get me wrong, but you already seen in that Shakur fight, he couldn't even stop a goddamn step back. He couldn't stop a step back and some lateral movement. He was real frustrated in that fight. If you go back and really watch that fight and just don't watch Shakur. Don't watch that nigga. Just watch Edwin's face. This nigga was frustrated. Oh, God, Santa Maria, this fucking money gone. I can't hear him. Stand still, papi. Let me hit you, papi. Oh, fucking money gone. money gone. That's what he was looking like in the face, G. You know what I'm saying? That's funny to me, because I fell asleep on the fight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know the nigga was fucked up like that, and I was disappointed. My emotions was fucked up. Cause he ain't disclosed shit until after the fight. And then I was like, damn, I made a video like, nigga, you shouldn't have even said nothing about you being hurt. Like, now these niggas finna come with, oh, here you go. This nigga wasn't hurt. This nigga wasn't this nigga wasn't that. But Tank was. You know what I'm saying? I believe Tank was hurt in that pit bull fight after the 10th round, that is. You know what I'm saying? When he hurt his hand, he looked like a goddamn, like a snake bit him. That nigga ain't used that shit no more after that round. Nigga, he got sat on the ropes in the 10th round. If you go back and watch it with your eyes and don't cover your face up with your hand and start peeping through your fingers like you usually do. I thought so too, but you know how shit changed. Like Blue Blood say, everything in boxing subject to change, baby. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, man, we used to love to watch Blue Blood because, he used to be talking that shit about Terrence Crawford, boy. We used to pop a little popcorn, you know what I'm saying? Roll up your little rollies, you know what I'm saying, man? Get your little paper junks ready, man. Get your old school, get your little blunts ready if you Hawaiian, you know what I'm saying? And, man, just listen to that hate train. People all over the world, join hands on the hate train. I'm talking about, nigga, what? Boots. Ain't that how that nigga scream Boots name back in the days, nigga? Like Trick Daddy, nigga, back in the days when it wasn't no A's, afros and braids, none wasn't. Boy, I'm talking about, boy. That nigga sent that super chat and said, boy, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford need to go on and hurry up and fight and get out that division, Blue. That nigga started laughing like Eddie Murphy raw. I'm talking about Bill Cosby. All the top comedians came in there and told about 15 jokes in the nigga ear. And that nigga just bust out about, I'm talking about, man. And repeated that nigga and say, hey, man, I told you. Talking about he too little to fight Terrence Crawford. Shit. Oh, man, say, who you got, Blue? Who you got? Oh, shit, I got Boots. I'm talking about you can't answer the question fast enough, nigga. Where is them videos at, nigga? So I'm glad I'm a clipper. So I be clipping you niggas and holding on to shit. Holding on. So I never let go. Somebody like a gorilla pimp. I'd never let go. Y'all pick Boots over Terrence Crawford. How that shit changed when you say Terrence Crawford showing signs of slippage way back then. Like Father Time ain't gonna make the man. He reinvented himself and got better even after the Madrimal fight. Didn't look that good. He got better at the Canelo fight, right? Now all y'all said that was an awkward fight. He was being, Madrimal was awkward. I sure want to see Boots fight that man because the common opponents, them leftovers, But I awkward my ass, nigga, because I rewound it that fight, man, and I saw Terrence Crawford standing off into space. I don't know what he was looking at, but he just was throwing an aimless jab out in the open, looking out into space, and Madrimal caught his ass, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's so tough, he ain't dropping, but he got caught clean, like. When you doing shit like that, yeah, it might be time to retire, but you went and got your little Canelo check and said some crazy shit, though. Now, you can't say shit around me and think I'm not going to hear it, because that invokes the spirit. You sold the world talking about, yeah, man, depending on how the Canelo fight go, I might go back to 54 and do 4 times. I said, oh, shit. Well, my ears started wiggling when you said that shit, and I went and doubled back and made a video. And I said, nigga, if Terrence Crawford do like he said, even if he attempt to go back to 54 and attempt to go undisputed, nigga, I'm putting him on the Mount Rushmore. You beat the shit out of Canelo. You know what I'm saying? You got your little bag, and then you buck the pimp fee. You know what I'm saying? You've been getting pimped all your career. You let Bob Aaron say you could have built the house in Beverly Hills. right after what it was, the Kell Brook fight. You over there wearing the little black hat. Man, I would have cussed that old mother, but you couldn't. And you was getting pimped by Bob, and you was getting pimped on by Sulema. All them boys been pimping on you. Then you finally get the big payback check, and you don't want to get them boys no pimping fee. So best thing you should do, yeah, retire, man. Get on, man. Pay the motherfucker. You bought the jack again, huh? You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, I remember them days when niggas was talking shit about Terrence Crawford. You can still get a couple videos in Blue if you want to. You know what I'm saying? He doing some fucked up shit. Ain't nobody perfect. Shakur do fucked up shit. Everybody do fuck. You shouldn't have deleted them videos, brother. Y'all around here deleting videos and shit. You understand me? You know, that's not proper life. You know, we like to go back and watch those type of things. You know, you started out in the ambulance. And how your shit started, how your catalog started with the signing of BLK Prime and Terrence Crawford, G. I'm still mad at you because you ain't read my super chat to Deontay Wilder. He got something going on. I'm pretty sure you can get him on the show and read in my super chat. And you sure read the one before me and the one after my super chat when your computer went off. And them boys sent big dollars, big money. You know, got to get the big bucks out there and read them to the boy. But you said you was going to call that man after the show and ask him my question because it was a personal question. And my boss man know that, man. I wanted to see if that nigga was lying or not. And he said he used to punch the side of the trucks on his lunch break down there in Alabama. And I said, man, I be watching Blue Blood, man. I'm gonna go. And Deontay Wilder's supposed to come on the show tonight. I told my boss man, I say, nigga, I'm gonna ask Blue Blood, I'm gonna send a super chat, nigga. You tune in to the show. I'm gonna ask him to see if you lied, nigga. That's how me and him used to talk. Cool ass nigga. And sure enough, I sunk that shit. Y'all was on there chilling and drinking that red cup out that red cup, getting drunk. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? I don't forget that, man, because, you know, I got a playlist called How to Be a Man in 30 Days. And, you know, once you pay a man, you know, you become the boss. You understand me? And, you know, this is a hustle. You getting your money on, right? You understand? You can't go to McDonald's and tell them folks you want yourself a Big Mac and they give you a double burger with cheese. You're going to go back and be like, hey, man, with my Big Mac, paid me my money for a Big Mac. Well, nigga, that's all we got is double burger with cheese. Nigga, what is you going to do about it? We ain't making no more Big Macs. I'm through. I'm tired of making Big Macs. It's too much to do. And we only making double burgers, nigga. Now you get what you get. Yeah, nigga, a zip and a double cup. That's what he, yeah, man. Get out of here, nigga. Give me a Big Mac. Nigga, I paid for that there. I'm the boss. Where's your manager? I can't go to his manager. He is the CEO. Who I'm gonna go to? I'm gonna go to my YouTube page and talk shit about the nigga, with all them clickbaits. You giving niggas chances talking about, I'm gonna give me three reasons why I gotta be three and can't be one. You understand me? You got motherfucking paragraphs for titles and shit with a question mark at the end of it. Niggas ain't knowing it's a question. Niggas thinking it's a statement. You understand me? I wanted to win me some money. I was trying to let you make it because you gave me good advice. When I asked you, when I first got out the feds, on giving me some tips, because I don't like going on these niggas' YouTube pages acting like I'm fucking with them, trying to show my fucking face on a nigga panel to get famous. I'd rather ask you behind closed doors because I'm finna start myself a YouTube page. And can you give me a little tip on how to be successful? Because I like the way you run your little channel. It's successful. And he ain't answering me. You know, I started doing my thing anyway, right? And once I started doing my thing, what I seen in my Instagram, a message, it had 2 words, stay consistent. So I'm gonna be consistent and I'm gonna stay the same way until I die. And I meant what I said when I said what I said. I say it again like I said it then, because ain't no shame in my game. I do my thing from Frisco to Maine, from San Fran to Japan. It's all about the money game with me. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Get me up to 1 billion subscribers. I need the world to hear my voice, Craig. I'm trying to live righteous because I did a lot of dirt in my past. So you know how the OGs is when they get older in life, because I seen it when I was young. How old fools that used to be dangerous done changed and became preachers and all that shit. And I used to laugh at them old niggas because I knew their reputation. I'm like, oh, look at this nigga. over here preaching. Now I see why. A nigga be feeling, you know what I'm saying? When you get older, you get smarter and wiser, G. And I'm out here trying to get a game. And I ain't saying nothing wrong, homie. Like this pound for pound list, for example, it didn't get too many likes. We ain't tripping about that because we ain't doing it for the likes, G. Niggas having a conversation and showing you my state of mind. That's why YouTube lets everybody share their thoughts, even through video or pictures. You can drop a video just like me. Don't get on these niggas YouTube panels and let them talk crazy to you when you can do the same thing them pussy niggas doing, dog. Them niggas ain't no more better than you. Homie, if you got any type of flamboyancy, any type of brain, any type of talent, any type of anything, homie, you can be H-back. You can do H-back for a living. Nigga, I give you the game. I ain't trying to hold none of this back, none of this shit back and hold it secret, nigga. Drop you 30 days worth of shorts. You ain't know but 60 seconds. They got the music up there. You can put any type of song so you won't get copyrighted, nigga. You don't got to go on these pussy niggas pages, homie, and get mistreated and talk crazy too, dog. It's like y'all be wanting that shit. Y'all pain freaks. That's what I done figured it out. Big Dog Willie, what's the other nigga, man? Y'all be letting them niggas talk crazy. Ain't nowhere in the world. Blunt used to do that shit. We used to talk behind me like, man, let that nigga talk to you like that, man. Oh, I wish I would have thought about that. Yeah, nigga, say this next time, nigga. Let that nigga, man, fuck that nigga. Yeah, man, fuck that nigga. Yeah, nigga. Click the link and let them boys know the text messages. Shit, nigga, I give great fatherly advice. You better ask somebody. Y'all motherfucker thinking, nigga, I chastise and baptize all the suckers on YouTube. It don't matter. Just reveal yourself.
Looked back at one of my videos that I uploaded, and KQKC Chicago clicked, and he watches my shit like everybody else, and he said, stop the cap. You can't touch KO in any way possible. Maybe you forgot you called me and told me that KO can't fuck with me. KQKC. Maybe you forgot that. See, now the one thing you guys that watch me meat riding, the one thing that you guys all know is I don't lie. I have no reason to lie.
Excuse
so
me.
Please explain to the nigga you trying to dick ride right now. Please explain to that nigga when you didn't call me and tell me that KO can't fuck with me while you're writing in my comments trying to suck this nigga off. And if you think he can't, then convince the nigga to set it up. Fuck your Christmas.
Hell no.
That's just a little too flagrant for me, man. Like I like that, but you know, shout out to Hoodie J Mac. You sent me that troll ass shit. You need to click the link, young nigga. Send me that troll ass shit, man. But y'all be using the private part in your words too much, man. Inviting your private parts to another man. That's something that we weren't playing around our way, dog. That shit'll get you fucked up. Saying all that, suck my, you know what I'm saying, ish, and nigga riding, that nigga on my, nigga get off my dick. What? I'm on a who? Never, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where these niggas just get so comfortable inviting themselves to a nigga penis and shit, calling niggas dick riders and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a stone cold dick rider for me to call you one. You got to be wearing all the nigga clothes, copying his style. I'm talking about get the same tattoos and ready to fight for that nigga, man. I'm like, God damn, now that's dick rider. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just label a nigga a dick rider because that's a hell of a word to say. You know what I'm saying? If you acting that fruity, man, yeah, you got to get called that. But just to be doing it on the regular, now y'all do that shit every live stream. Every. I'm talking about every.
It's always gonna be me. Part twice, never nice. Yeah, it's my pound for pound list, and you can make your own. You know, do like Chump Size said. You guys out here making pound. They weren't making no pound for pound list before I was making pound for pound list, bro. Yeah, man, we had pound for pound lists before they even made the internet. It was all in our head. We was going down there by memory, talking about our number one, number two, number three, number four, all the way to 10, nigga. You ain't did nothing new under the sun. Ain't nobody on YouTube or in the world did nothing new. Everything is not original, so don't be talking about everybody copying. You niggas be copying, but it ain't that serious, man. I'm actually flattered when mother lovers copy me, but it's cool when you give a nigga they credit though. Like, I give all these guys they credit, even Tank Davis and Devin Haney, and I think Shakur Stevenson can beat these guys, especially Devin Haney. And you guys talking about, oh man, he said this back in the past, but hey man, that's back when Devin was at 40, brother. He's at 47 and should be at 60. Up there, over there, close and right next to Boots. Them guys want them boys to fight. So, hey, man, only one I can see even fading Boots is Terrence Crawford, nigga, and he's out of there. Thanks for the spot, Joe. Shout out to Bam Bam Rodriguez, man. You made the list for me. We've been watching you for a long time. The experts say you gonna go undefeated. I think so as well. Move on up and get yourself some bags, though. Shout out to Monster anyway. He got knocked down and dropped and almost put in the sock, and that's what made me like him. Yeah, see, abracadabra. Yeah, you had to show me something that I ain't seen before. I want to see these top-notch pound-for-pound fighters go through some adversity like Terrence Crawford used to go through. Remember all the guys? You remember the Phantom knockdown? They say he ain't get knocked down. Yeah, that still was a rough one. He was getting caught in weeble wobble. You understand? I ain't never seen Drum Boost Ennis get weeble wobble. I seen Shakur almost get knocked down, but that's what a baby said. I can't believe in what a baby say, because the baby, she believe in monsters in the closet. Yeah, man, I got to put Jamel Charlo on the back burner, though. You understand me? You've been away too long, but I still like that killer mindset and your skill set. That's what it really got me going with Earl the True Spence, that mind, the mentality. Until got Tiafimo talking about some Shakur's mentality. Everything is backwards. Stoppage, I say.
Yeah, stoppage, I say. Shout out to Jason Williams up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? The real Jason Williams, you understand me? Not the one on New Jack City. I'm just fucking with you. Peace and blessings to everybody, man. A lot of people don't celebrate the holidays. And you know what I tell them guys, man? So they'll smile. You don't get mad at people that don't celebrate the holidays, okay? You keep the energy good, man. Just tell these people I don't celebrate, but I do participate. So start participation. Participate and go see your family, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in no Christian white folk trying to get all your money. Yeah, nigga, that's the whole purpose, nigga. You gonna spend that shit on the girls. You gonna spend it on the girlies. You know what I'm saying? And you can make Christmas any day. Every day is Thanksgiving. Every day is Mother's Day. And every day should be Christmas, the remembrance of Christ. Duh. I'll go, March 21st, man. Just go wrap up a gift from this toy store and give it to your daughter so she can just have the feeling of opening up a present. It's a different feeling when you got that like that. All the things, the mental, the Christmas tree, the lights, that's all it is. You can do that in the summertime, G. And you can train your child to think Christmas is in June. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to brainwash your kids, man, it really don't matter. You say I don't celebrate the holiday, but I show love. Yeah, that's what I tell my family because, I don't celebrate, but I do participate in the in the celebrations. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got their own beliefs, G. You know what I'm saying? I think when folks made that shit to get all our money, man, we supposed to remember Christ every day anyway. So anyway, that's another subject. You say your dad a real Scrooge. Yeah, man, you can't. That's why they made the movie Scrooge, man. If you ain't gonna be a part of it, just don't be the part of it that mess it up. You always got that family member come around and mess shit up and everybody having fun playing cards. You know what I'm saying? Can't get out of here, G. You gotta subdue them. I mean, you ain't got that type of family. I don't know, man. You got like back in the day, God bless their Uncle Roosevelt. Tell everybody about that. You better not touch them. You protect his assets. Hey, man, That just be how people raised. You know what I'm saying? He might not have no choice in how he act because you are who raised you. You got to think about that. You know what I'm saying? How you act, how you was raised. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at your parent, your household. So, but either way it go, man, these guys, man, like if boxing was cleaned up tomorrow, who actually loses money? That's a big question I've been trying to get people to answer because who's cleaning up boxing? Who's trying to clean up boxing? If they clean up boxing, are they corrupt? Is it their way of cleaning up boxing? Like nothing is you can't never get. But who's giving us these fights? Who is preventing the fights? Who don't want to see certain type of fights? Who ain't trying to cross streets? Who trying to cross the streets? Them the questions you got to ask and then start writing them answers in each slot. Don't worry about who trying to take over boxing because everybody trying to take over boxing. This shit like Monopoly, nigga. Shit, big bank take little bank, nigga. If you niggas ain't doing right, you done open up a lane for a guy like Turkey Al-Sheikh to take over boxing. And while he taking over boxing, he giving us these spectacular fights that y'all making money off these YouTube videos when you talk boxing about it. You know, I put together my pound for pound list because these the type of guys that I like to see in the ring. You understand what I'm saying? The type of fighters I like to see. Check them assets. What's up, ASAP? You say the people we don't see lose money. I believe the people who run in boxing love when boxing is dirty. You know, it got to be a little dirt in it, right? So, like, look what Turkey did, lying to motherfuckers. But what he lied about? These niggas lying to make fights happen. These niggas ain't lying to make fights disappear. I got this little video from this lady, right? And she was telling Alex Haley. A lot of people don't know who Alex Haley is, man. He was an author, wrote Roots or whatever. And she trying to tell black men back in the 70s how to treat her as a woman, as a black woman, right? And she said, lie to me. And the man was like, Alex was like, nah, baby, I can't lie to you. She was like, no, because when you go down there to that job, you smile all in that cracker face. That's a lie, ain't it? And then when you come home, you give me hell. And that's what I used to tell my girl. I say, man, treat me like you treat your boss. When you go to work, man, you laugh at all them weak ass jokes and all that there. When you come home to me, I try to make you laugh, rub on you so I can get me some, and you get mad at me and just find something to argue about. You know what I'm saying? Like you just got so much free will to talk crazy to a nigga like me. You know, so treat your man like you treat your boss. That's the advice that I would give to my daughter. Because you guys transform, man. I don't date women that I work with now because I had a bad experience with that. You laughing and smiling all in this man's face. You know what I'm saying? White man coming in and just tell, hey, tell a joke. Like, why the chicken cross the road type of joke? Because, you know, I'm a fool. You gonna look at me and mean mug me like I got a booger on my face. So, you know, I make a scene. You know, after that motherfucker leave, I'm like, oh, that was funny, huh? So that shit wasn't funny. You gonna laugh all in that motherfucker face, but you want to give me hell? And then I go and see this video. And she telling the man the same thing that I want. Lie to me. When I was in prison, I wanted them hoes to lie to me. I ain't even asking who you fucking, bro. Like, bitch, just send me some pictures, some commissary, and try to come up to the visitation, man, when you get a chance, man. So I can, you know what I'm talking about? So I can't do nothing about what you doing out there. Lie to me. Don't be telling me it's over with. I got a new nigga. I don't want to know about that new nigga. Nigga, if that nigga won't let you answer the phone, I understand. But nigga, send that money. Send them pictures. Sneak off and come visit me. If you can't, just send them pictures. Keep in contact. Don't forget about me. You know, a lot of guys get forgot about. Oh man, see, you gotta watch the video, man. That's why I like. Yo, I had to drop Jermel, bro. I had to put Inouye in number 6. I had to put NUA at 6, man. You know, Jamel, man, he need to come back, man, do his thing, man. You know, I like the Jamel, y'all. I don't want the undefeated Charlo. You know, everybody think that's the popular pick. No, man, I've been watching Jamel. Like when he got popped and he came back, that showed me right there. That showed me right there. You know, forget that Canelo fight shit. That showed me right there. That his weight division, nigga. Shit, nigga. I don't know what to say about that Canelo shit. I try not to even remember that shit. You got caught and you let that man hit you all in your shoulders. And you know, you was on your bicycle, but I seen him fight way better than that. You know, it's like I almost like a Jake Paul fight to me. For real, for real. If you think about it. That's like that Virgil Ortiz and the Lubin fight. It's just suspicious, kind of funny to me. And I might be wrong, but I just never seen Lubin ball up. Like every time he put the high guard up, it was like a signal for Virgil Ortiz to tee off. And when he was boxing, he wasn't getting hit. And then he go and put the high guard up, and it's like, there you go, okay, pop, 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 pop. And he got caught that shit. And he, you know what I'm saying, send his ass to the moon. Yeah, man, Jamel is a dog, G. You know what I'm saying? And I want them boys to do good. You know, I like Jamal too. You know what I'm saying? He not, you know, gotta like the brother, man. You know, them boys used to be tough, but they on that Texas shit, G. And you know I was locked up with a lot of Texas guys, man. They cool with the Migos like a mother lover now. You know, and like Earl Spence, man, they kind of adapt that style, G. You know what I'm saying? They rough and tough. You know what I'm saying? Built for tough, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Everything big in Texas, big belt buckles, big cowboy boots, big dumbass hats. You know what I'm saying? Body work, come forward, methodical. Earl Spence, I love that shit. I love the man. Like Earl Spence, let me tell y'all why Earl Spence is one of my favorite fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't because of the skill set, though. I made the video, Killer Mindset. It's that man brain. It's that man mind. Like, he missed the no tune-up, G. That's a hell of a title. I seen that nigga fly through a car window on the little video. I ain't seen him fly through. I seen that car flip. And I seen him get right in the ring with Danny Garcia after that. And I was like, man, you crazy, man. What's wrong with this nigga fighting Danny Garcia? He did his thing, but it wasn't no spectacular performance. And I knew right then in the Danny Garcia fight, he wasn't the same Earl Spence to me. To me, that is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm big on physiology. Y'all know I studied that shit for a minute. Or at least that's what I'm telling y'all. I did. And I know that you're not supposed to be hit in your face at all, not even by a jab. You know, you got a skull to protect your brain from that. You know, understand me? And he flew through a window. He did what he did, lost his teeth. You know, came back, fought Danny Garcia. You understand me? Going around saying he gonna take all them belts. You supposed to go methodically after you do some shit like that, boy. Cause you got to build your. You got fake teeth in your mouth. You supposed to fight Pacquiao. You get your orbital bone broke in sparring. You know, you rough and tough Texas shit getting broke down in sparring, man. That's another blow to the cranium. And you got to recover from. Miss that fight, get in there with Ugas and think you're in a sparring match. Ain't nobody tell you time and nothing, nigga. You looking for your mouthpiece, talking about you think your teeth in the floor, nigga. Something's wrong with you, nigga. You was in a daze. And that nigga Ugas split your shit. And if it weren't for them ropes, nigga, you be on there with the judges, nigga. You smiling. And that's why I really fuck with Earl. He came back and destroyed that nigga. Had him looking like Pumpkinhead. Tough. And sit back, relax, chill, eat some snacks. Got the pretty girl at the ranch, man. You chilling, homie. Got your children. You relaxing a little too much for me. Like I told a nigga one time, you look like a rapper. The nigga looking like a rapper now, but before that Terrence Crawford fight, what I told you, Earl, I say, boy, you need a tune-up. You around here chilling a little bit too much for me. Man, you done flew through a car window. I was the only one on YouTube kept bringing up the car wreck. And I'm gonna keep bringing that shit up because you niggas will never come back from a car wreck and do nothing high tech like what he did. You niggas will sprain your ankle and be out take off of work. Let alone fly through a window and lose all your teeth and break your fucking bones like that. Then come back high level boxing. Live dog, Jigga, earn my respect for real, Jason Williams, 850. For sure. And I don't care nothing about him getting beat up by no Terrence Crawford, nigga. You was supposed to get beat up by Terrence Crawford, nigga. I don't know what the hell you was thinking, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man called you out a long time ago when you said you're going to take the easy route out. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably when y'all should have fought. It probably would have been more competitive if you asked me. But you said, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? You're going to take all these belts and come back and get that belt. And what you said? Hey, man, still big fish. That nigga made hoodies off of victims, homie. That nigga, I need to still buy me one of them. I like that hoodie, nigga. He knocked door to door. You understand? Niggas peeping out the door and all that stuff. That was the fly. And Tank got mad at that nigga for using strap seats. Nigga, that ain't your shit, nigga. You mad, nigga. You need to go get some straps, nigga. This season. You say you're coming back. You know. In these spots, like I flip-flop, they can get flip-flop. I ain't got no problem with putting Boots number 1 and switching it and putting Shakur number 2. I ain't got no problem putting Tank number 4 or number 3 and putting Devin number 5 or number 3. It don't matter to me. You gotta let this shit play out. These guys gotta fight, G. Gary Antoine willing to fight. Bam willing to fight. Shakur willing to fight. Devin willing to fight. Bivol willing to fight. Better be he, you know what I'm saying? He willing to fight. Benavidez was willing to fight. Jamel Charlo, man, come on back and fight. Hey, Tank, come on back and fight. You know what I'm saying? Make my shit pop a little bit more. Prove these niggas wrong, man. You know, you talking about you ain't the face. I think you playing mind games, G. Oh, you just peeped that? Because you know why I say 160? Because ain't nobody finna fight this man at 54. And the doctors, like y'all say, it's like they say that he's not at 100% at 154. So I want to see 100% Boots. I'm tired of seeing these have-nots, these niggas draining weight. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with you guys draining yourself down like, Devin Haney said, man. You know, it's a certain drink I drink. And, you know, it just holds everything in. What the fuck is a certain drink? You say Boo says 160 is a monster? Yes, for sure. He's a monster at each one of them weight divisions. He ain't never showed me nothing less. That's what I'm trying to figure out where the hate from Boots come from. I can see where the hate from Shakur come from because I already did a video on that. Like, we got shorter attention spans in 2025. You guys gonna skip right past that stove and go cook a dinner in the microwave. You know, you need it right then, right there. Fuck the taste. Fuck the nutrients. You know. You ain't got enough time. You rather flip and troll on YouTube and cook a full course meal. You understand? Or go to the grocery store and buy yourself some food. You want to order out and get your DoorDash on because you're on YouTube all day. You're not getting all your nutrients and your vitamins. I got that from Half Baked. He said, "Give me your fruit cocktail." He said, "No. If I do that, then I won't get all my fruits, my minerals and my vitamins." Oh man, you see my boy Blaze. My boy Blaze getting it in on you. I told him he need to start rolling. Practice that roll when you throw that power hand. Yak roll, rat roll, yak roll, yak roll, rat roll. Roll. Oh no, he's doing the motherfucking pity paddle. Hey man, keep fucking with Blaze. That's a linebacker, big ass nigga. That nigga grab you and put the MMA move on you. Yeah, he'll grab you, put the MMA move on you. If the punches won't work, because you know in the streets, man, you know, referees to break it up. I was making fun of Shakur. They got mad at me. I was like, nigga, if Shakur was fighting in the streets, that video I sent to him when he tripped and stumbled, that couldn't have been no MMA fighter. There ain't no referees to break up the clinches out there. You know, once you clinch, you can pop, 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 pop. Like Showbiz, you could probably hit that nigga like 10, 15 times in a row. Pop, 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 pop. Be looking good as hell. Pop, 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 bitch ass nigga. Pop, 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 bitch ass. Pop. That motherfucker get close. Yeah, gotcha, nigga. Squeeze. 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 You got it. Let me go down. You got that. I'm tapping. You got that. I'm sorry, my nigga. Say you sorry. Say you sorry, motherfucker. Hear something go. Oh, no, I'm sorry. What did I do? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's Showbiz. That nigga will be sorry as hell if he hurt you. Hey, you know, I'm an honest nigga, right? So I never forget, man, how old I was, bro. I was bad as fuck. That's when I was living with my dad in Chicago, so I had to be like 11 or 12. Gee. I thought I was the shit. I knew how to fight, nigga. My uncles came from state penitentiary. You know, back in them days, they had the prison boxing league. You know what Bernard Hawkins used to fight at, right? In prison. And they used to bring the amateurs in to fight them guys, man, to train with them, whatever. You know, have tournaments and shit, right? So my uncles came from that era, right? So when they get out, just like when I got out, you know, I'm in the community trying to teach the kids and get them in shape and, you know, to keep them out the streets. That's what my uncle was doing to us. They were terrorizing us. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I thought I was the shit with my hands, dog. A little skinny nigga, I could throw him, right? So, man, it was this fat ass nigga that stayed with my mom. My dad used to mess with this girl named Kitty. And man, I was in that motherfucker. I forget what. I think we was playing, you know how you throw the ball on the wall and handball. Man, that nigga was cheating me, man. I say, big fat ass nigga, I pushed him. You like, man, don't push me, man. I say, nigga, what you gonna do? That nigga grabbed me. I'm up in his face, acting like I'm putting my finger in his face like I'm tough. That nigga landed on me and boom, wouldn't get up. I'm like, I couldn't breathe, man. It was two people walking by, old couple. I was like, hell, hey, man, get this nigga off me. They were like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. They kept walking, right? I was like, oh, hell no. They kept walking on me. I'm a kid. They ain't gonna help me. Hey, man, get off me, man. You like, man, I'm gonna get off you. You ain't gonna hit me, is you? You ain't gonna hit me, is you? I don't know, I ain't gonna hit you. So he got up and backed up, right? So I couldn't breathe. He walked out. I'm trying to catch my breath, right? So I go in the house and try to play it off. And my dad was like, you all right? What's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm straight. So like 20 minutes later, I'm eating. What the fuck? I ain't paying no attention. I'm watching TV eating. Oh, my dad's like, hey, come here. I'm like, what? So I come to the door. It's him. He by himself. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this fat ass nigga? He crying. He like, man, y'all was out there fighting. I was like, no, what you talking about? You lying? I'm like, no. He like, he apologized. He came in here talking about he was sorry for fighting with you. I'm like, man, this nigga was crazy. So I can imagine that nigga nowadays probably a psychopathic lunatic. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was crazy as hell. Nigga, what you coming to apologize? You beat me up. They wasn't damn punch though, nigga. I just pushed him. I shouldn't have never did that. But yeah, man, that motherfucker Showbiz will probably snap your neck, y'all making fun of that nigga. And he got money for a lawyer, nigga. Shit, that nigga got money for a lawyer. He'll say self-defense. Y'all be around that bitch mad as hell. You can't do nothing to that big, strong. That nigga, I seen them, they say he do MMA. Yeah, them big MMA motherfuckers can't fight though. They just grab you and break your motherfucking neck though. Striking, nah. You'll hit them bitches about 30 times in a row. Except for you motherfucker like Silver. Silver came in there and did it. I knew he was gonna knock him out as soon as I seen him line up. Oh yeah, I predicted that easy. That was a vicious knockout. Yeah, man. Let me find this video. You guys funny to me though, G. you got to give it to him, man. Like a lot of people take this boxing shit a little too serious, and that's a shame because it's a sport. And you ain't supposed to be taking like you supposed to be passionate about the sport. You ain't supposed to be doing like these crazy folks over there in Europe when they team lose in the soccer stadium, they go to killing and I'm talking about they go crazy. You think basketball and football and boxing is intense? No. No. Them boys over there tripping. Hold on, let me put this on the scene, man. Put this on the scene. I want y'all to hear what this nigga got to say. Hold up. What is you talking about? Hold on. I don't know. This shit's so sensitive, man. Let me put this shit back on there. There you go.
So like every fight, we cut 20, 30 pounds every fight. But some people go lose their weight in the sauna. Some people lose their weight in a hot bath, sit in a hot bath. Some people lose their weight working out. Me personally, I don't like the sauna suit. I don't like the hot bath, the sauna, none of that. That it's not healthy for you for one. And for two, I just don't like the way that it makes me feel. I'd rather go run on the treadmill for an hour and sitting there. My fight weight is at 135. So everybody weigh in, we all gotta weigh in at a certain limit. Like I said, 135. After the weigh-in, the day before the fight, we can go up to however much weight we decide.
What's a typical 10,
15 pounds?
15
So you go
pounds?
from 135, by the time fight night, you wearing 150.
At least 150.
That's
overnight?
crazy. Yeah, because of
150.
water. You can do that with water. Water is 8 to 9 pounds.
But you gotta think, we stripping our body of everything, all the water, taking everything out to weigh in. So once, like me, I got a protocol to where, so like every fight.
No, what's that protocol? And then listen to this one.
Like me, I got a protocol to where everything that I drink after that weigh-in, it holds. Like I don't just go pee it out. I drink a certain drink to where my body just holds. It sucks it all the way in.
You weigh in the day before.
Like me, I got a protocol to where everything that I drink after that weigh-in, it holds. Like I don't just go pee it out. I drink a certain drink to where my body just holds. It sucks it all the way in.
You weigh in the day before, around what time?
Weigh-in's normally 1 o'clock.
So say 1 o'clock Friday when you fight Saturday night.
So you got like
fight Saturday
30 hours.
You fight Saturday 9 p.m.
So within that, you have 30 hours to gain 15, 20 pounds. Right?
Listen.
In Ryan's case, he had to weigh in again Saturday morning, correct?
Yes, but only 10 pounds. He only was able to gain 10 pounds.
Which is nothing, right?
That's nothing, especially for a big guy like him. Like I said, at least I'm gonna gain 20 pounds. I definitely think he shouldn't have agreed to it.
Because Tank is smaller than him, so he's not going to put on as much. Right?
Exactly.
So I am not asking you if you think that the outcome would have been different. What I'm asking is, do you think you can only speak for yourself, would that have an effect on your performance?
100%. 100%.
100%, nigga. 100% die. And you know, hey, it is what it is, G. But what is that certain drink, my brother? Brother. Son, you caught that? So I definitely, that's why I clipped that. So you got a certain drink. We need to know, full disclosure, like the Muhammad Ali Act, because you got too many speculations going on, brother. You know, full disclosure, brother. Run that track. Y'all want to hear that beat again? Go run that
big
beat.
guy like him. Like I said, at least like me, I got a protocol to where everything that I drink after that weigh-in, it holds. Like I don't just go pee it out. I drink a certain drink to where my body just holds. It sucks it all the way in.
You weigh in the day before, around what time?
Weigh-in's normally 1 o'clock.
So say,
like me, I got a protocol to where everything that I drink after that weigh-in, it holds. Like I don't just go pee it out. I drink a certain drink to where my body just holds. It sucks it all the way in.
You weigh in the day before, around what time?
Weigh-in's normally 1 o'clock.
So say 1 o'clock Friday when you fight Saturday night.
So you got like
fight Saturday
30 hours.
You fight Saturday 9 p.m.
So within that, you have 30 hours to gain 15, 20 pounds. Right?
Listen.
In Ryan's case, he had to weigh in again Saturday morning, correct?
Yes, but only 10 pounds. He only was able to gain 10 pounds.
Which is nothing, right?
That's nothing, especially for a big guy like him. Like I said, at least I'm gonna gain 20 pounds. I definitely think he shouldn't have agreed to it.
Because Tank is smaller than him, so he's not going to put on as much. Right?
Exactly.
So I am not asking you if you think that the outcome would have been different. What I'm asking is, do you think you can only speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Would that have an effect on your performance?
100%. 100%. Like me, I got a protocol to where.
Yo, who the fuck not getting a rehydration clause coming up from 135 to 147 with a nigga that look damn near the same size as Benavidez? Man, let me find that picture, bro. Y'all think I'm bullshit, nigga? All right, bro. At least 20. You heard what man? What the commission say? Hold up, man. Nah, fuck that. No, nigga, we'll fight you, but nigga, please. That's what Shakur's saying. Nigga, we'll fight you, but nigga, damn, you big as shit. Like you at 40. What the fuck would I need a rehydration clause to fight Devin Haney at 40 for? Like, why would I need to have a rehydration clause at 135 for? If I'm fighting you and I'm going up 2 weight classes and you really behind closed doors supposed to be at 60, nigga, I don't care what all the fight fans say, like Blue Blood say, everything in boxing is subject to change, nigga. Cause ain't nobody no dummy. Are they? Nah, fuck that. Where's this video? Oh yeah, I gotta play this shit for your boy.
Bitch, back up off my tip for the simple fact you own it like a gnat on the dog's dick. Creole the Traveler, 4945. You make a nigga not even want to start liking on boots no more. I hate that you even like boots. Man, you been stealing my shit for a long time. And then I got under my skin, man. You know, I try to talk boxing in them suckers' chats, and I can't even pull up in their chats because them suckers got me blocked. Why don't you come over to Rude Exposure and put them weak-ass eyeballs in the chat that you stole from me? Yeah, man, y'all boys be over there riding over there on that tank page. Won't you come over here on the real boxing page? We ain't got no favorite fighters over here. Y'all still think I'm a Shakur Stevenson fan. I'm a boxing fan, a real man, not a fan of a man. I just think he can whoop all them suckers. That's it. Hit that bitch.
Yeah, nigga. Y'all around here hating on the nigga, man. Like, man, like I said, I take that shit as a flatter, but nigga, acknowledge me, nigga, when I be talking in these chats and y'all putting them weak ass eyeballs in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It made me stop wanting to do it, but I thought about it. I say, nigga, I'm finna make a clothing line out of this shit because I do use my third eye. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, man. Some guys don't think before they talk, especially on this YouTube-ish. And, you know, it's a shame you got to make examples out of some people like that, man. But it is what it is, man. You understand me? But let me find this video, G. I'm not going to let these guys get away that easy, G. Yeah, man. Oh, man, where's that shit at, G? Oh, man. Hey, but for real, let me show this one, though. You see how this nigga training?
I don't want to be nothing like Mike, cause even Michael's life gets an itty bitty what driving. And when you in the spotlight, you get jock, right? But you're not tight, huh? Booking anybody trying to take mine. When will they realize I'm straight out to get mine?
Yeah,
you gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. 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 You gotta get yours. I don't wanna be nothing like Mike, cause even Michael's life gets an itty bitty what driving. And when you
yeah, man, we finna crank this thing up, man. That's why I say, man, we getting everything together and rolling now, man. 26, man. Just like I told y'all in boxing, man. These youngsters, man, got to go ahead and make it happen. Stop all that procrastinating. These guys got to mix it up. You know, Shakur, he can dominate 2 divisions if he really want to. He can bounce back and forth from 40 to 35. Nobody's safe. And you talking about you gonna outgrow 35? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just 47, man. I wouldn't be mad at him getting the rehydration clause, and I wouldn't be mad if he didn't, because I feel like he can beat them both ways. You know, you get in there without a rehydration clause, you know what type of Shakur you gonna get. You get in there with a rehydration clause, you might get a better fight. Because nigga, ain't nowhere in the world you gonna act like this man is not blowing up in weight and using that as an advantage. You understand me? So hold on. Let me put this back up there. You know what I'm saying? I respect his talent and his skill set, man. But you know, we've been seeing a little too much declaration from that side of the field, man. They disguised that where I sent him a 25% offer. Now y'all know how I feel about that 25% offer, right? I feel two ways about it. I feel like, okay, one, yeah, take that shit. Call they bluff, nigga, like Winky did Floyd. Call the bluff, but then you gonna go against your spirit because you ain't no pussy nigga or you ain't no submissive nigga. That ain't Shakur Stevens. He might be sensitive, but he real sensitive and defensive. The most defensive boxer in boxing is the most defensive as far as emotional person in boxing, if you ask me. Because he hates critique. He hates people to talk anything negative about him, like anybody does, but especially him. He'll cry. You understand me? And I think that Shakur needs to just keep doing what he's doing, and he'll be all right because the history gonna write itself. Everything meant to happen for a reason. You can't change what God got coming for you, right? And my thing is, God give everybody talent. Everybody has a different, certain type of talent, like Cain and Abel. You know, Cain was jealous of Abel's gifts, and he killed his brother. Don't be jealous because you don't have a gift like that. Shakur doesn't have power. Devin Haney doesn't have power, yet they go out and try to prove themselves time after time to the suckers. Tank has power. Tank has power. That's a God-given talent. That's what God gave Tank. So you're going to uplift his talent more than another God-given talent? The talent that he gave Shakur is what he gave Shakur. Why don't you respect each and one of these guys' talent, especially if they've never taken a loss? These guys are undefeated that y'all making fun of, with no draws on. Butt naked over on that side of the box rack, baby. She want to get X-rated about it. No draws. Y'all niggas, that nigga Lamont Roach got a 3-pack straight from Walmart. I stole that. I stole that from Blunt Sports when he was on my show. He like, that nigga got some Walmart draws. Yeah, nigga, a 3-pack. That nigga got a 3-pack of draws. You know, Tank, don't get yourself a 2-pack. Like Tupacalypse, nigga, you gonna be Tupac, nigga. So nigga gonna call you 2-pack Shakur. That's who you need to fight. And that's who I'm always say you need to fight, nigga, because you know that's the fight Jay Prince say the hood want to see, right? You know, the streets want to see that fight, G. Who is you neglecting us for? You know, boxing come crashing down on you boys, man. And y'all mad. Y'all mad that Turkey Al-Sheikh come crashing down on y'all party. You know, Virgil Ortiz wanted to fight in Cowboy Stadium. You know, Virgil Ortiz wanted to fight in Cowboy Stadium. Virgil Ortiz wanted to fight in Cowboy Stadium against who? Earl Spence, man. I know that's right, man. No, brother. You got to fight Boots, brother. Yeah, that shit is ruining your reputation. You say, Devin will be awesome if he just stopped boxing at the right time, threw it in 5th gear and finished the show. It would do him justice. Listen, Devin, let me tell you something about Devin, man. I hate to do this to Devin, man. Y'all brought it up. I don't think Devin is a good finisher or none of that. He's just a great boxer. You know what I'm saying? So as far as him finishing somebody, nah. He can, you know what I'm saying, catch you on the button and fuck you up, but you know what I'm saying? How many times he gonna do that? That's not his MO. That's not the talent that I think his body can, you know, possess to do. You split Brian Norman Jr. and didn't know how to finish him for real. If you think about it, he ain't do the right thing in that fight right there when he hurt Brian Norman Jr. Everybody know that. I can't let nobody act like that wasn't the real deal, man. Where's that shit at? I'm finna find that video. Cause that shit was funny to me, man. How he turned in, he just went wild and went crazy trying to knock that man out. Man, you can't do that, bro. Where is this shit at? Y'all think I'm bullshit. Hold on. That probably was a short. No, it was a video, nigga. Yeah, man, but definitely other than that, shit, it's gonna be hard to beat him at 47. Y'all talking that Keisha and shit. I don't think. Here you go. Yeah, here you go. Let me see if this shit playing. Oh no, I gotta add it. Let me play this shit right quick. Sorry.
So you run into him and hit the body with it. He don't hit hard. He don't calibrate. I already told you that. You heard me? He's trying to that. He's trying to hit you in the back of the head on the break. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Always laughing, but always
Hold
blasting.
on.
Questions never asked.
So you run into him and hit the body with it. He don't hit hard. He don't calibrate. I already told you that. You heard me? He's trying to that. He's trying to hit you in the back of the head on the break. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Always laughing, but always blasting. Questions never asked. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Get the keys to the car, nigga, park in the dark when you about to go spark this photo. Get your weed, get your hoe, get your pole, nigga, roll with the gun to the strap with the photo. And let you know before we go to the moat that I ain't no joke. Just the smoke and the nigga roll acting low. I'ma choke, I'ma smoke, I'ma put him in the body back real slow. Give a nail to the knock on the door, real creep with the Mac and the pump and the fofo. I put the mask on your way, cause the bathroom case nigga sleep with the chest ain't gon' know. High five when the nigga ride, get the break out, split 25 G's up, 3-way, smoked out 3 days. Now I'm back on that mission and I'm looking for the instant replay. Slow down at the night, cause I might have to fight these niggas I don't like. Take a bite from a nigga that done lived his whole life, living life so tripe. You talking that shit, nigga get ripped from the dick to the fingertip. Y'all don't want no murder, so you coming at me sideways with the clip. Heavenly Father, I walk with niggas that really don't know my name. You fucking with niggas and killers with triggers and bitches that'll kill you for a little cocaine, a little bit of weed, a little bit of drink, a little more money, and I bet you stink. There go.
Y'all don't want no murder, nigga.
Y'all don't want no murder.
I know how to edit this shit now.
Oh yeah. Hit that like
Sure, I'm gonna get better when I get this better editing.
Tired of you take the mask off all the way to Philly. You know what that is, go. Thanks, man.
No one fight Shakur.
Who's next?
Who's next, then? Yeah, man, that nigga went crazy when he tried to knock out Brian Norman Jr., man. You can't do that, bro. You got to go to the body. He went to the body one time in that exchange, man. That nigga turned into Clarissa Shields, G. So I'm telling you, that's why I put her side by side when she was over there. Look at her. That's what the commentator was like. She keeps throwing that right hand. Look at him. I'm gonna knock your block off. I'm gonna knock your block off. Shakur would have dissected him. Remember that Jamel Herring fight? Oh man, he was changing levels on that nigga. You seen how he was changing levels, going up and down, dissecting that nigga like that white man had to grab him by the neck like a pit bull. You know how you gotta grab your dog. I was like, damn, you ain't had to grab him around your neck. I thought he was racist for a minute. I'm like, damn, why you had to grab the black man around the neck like that, damn it? That's how bad that man was beating his ass, nigga. Look at that nigga going crazy like a Prince song, nigga. Let's go crazy. Let's get down. That's all I heard. No, let this celebrate us down. Let's go. Yeah, that nigga going crazy on Brian, nigga. That's embarrassing. You was supposed to knock Devin out. No, he wiping blood off his shit. Stop it. That nigga showed you, boop, went back to boxing. See, he's still like, okay, I can't knock this nigga out. Let me go back to boxing. And he start like everybody tomorrow, he ain't do nothing after he dropped. Well, shitting me. Go on, fight Shakur. Go on, fight Shakur. Tell nobody want to fight you. Yeah, shitting me.
That nigga 1-2'd you each round to open your cut back up. Each round you was bleeding like Santillion. You understand me? But hey man, but that go back to what I was trying to say. Like, why would these guys not get a rehydration clause now? Like back at 40, I would have been like, fuck no. And I just keep watching these videos, these guys talking crazy about this weight, man. You know, the commission, you know, not just not just the fight world. You know, these guys behind closed doors saying, hold on now. Oh yeah, I forgot about this, man. Shakur not boring, bro.
Same shit about Andre Ward, who was on the broadcast complaining about Shakur Stevenson's performance for the fight card that just went down, the Shakur Stevenson Nakatala fight card, and Shakur Stevenson is boring.
His boring ass just made
Same shit about Andre Ward, who was on the broadcast complaining about Shakur Stevenson's performance. For the life of me, I don't understand why, because people used to call his ass boring.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
People did the same shit to Floyd Mayweather, and he done made more money in boxing than anybody else, and his boring ass just made money with a YouTube. He said he conceded to everything. He said you can run negotiations as long as y'all pay him a fair first. You know, he's down with it. So now what you gonna do? And so I love that part. He also was asked about his style and why he thinks that people don't want to see him fight. And I love what he said. He said, look, I'm not nobody to just run around the ring, which is true. He don't just run around the ring. He's just so good and so slick that he can stay in the pocket on it.
Yeah, he can. You right. Boy, well, when you're right, you're right. And when you're wrong, man. You understand me? Every time I got to admit truth and reality. You understand me? You should always be comfortable with the truth. You know, I do that comfortable for all of my Caribbean brothers out there. I know you like to say the words the correct way, the vegetables, and be comfortable on the rude exposure, please. Hit that like button for me. I'm just trying to figure out, man, you know. Let me see this here. Look at this shit.
Trying to draw him in.
Oh.
Right up. Wow. Got him.
Hey, what? Get on the floor.
Scored by Shakur. Just brilliant work. You know, controlling distance. Shakur just controlling things on the outside.
Clap.
You know, he's a very defensive fighter.
Come here.
He's defensive first.
Nigga, you should have put some defense in your motherfucking fight game, nigga.
Put some more offense behind
Talking all that
defense.
shit.
When that defense becomes aggressive, put the offense behind it. Then you become the total package.
One thing I really liked from Shakur tonight was he did show power, and he got a reaction from Nakatila, like I kept saying all night long, every time he touched him. And sometimes he didn't even touch Nakatila clean, and he got a reaction. Shakur will learn from this tonight. He'll learn from this. He'll get some heat.
Hell yeah, you're going to get some heat. But, man, I seen, you know what I'm saying, the young nigga get in there and do his thing against somebody that had power. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. You end up like Happy Christmas Eve, man. You know, hell of a way to spend your Christmas, Jake. You took one for the team. But, man, you know, you got to look at it all kinds of ways, man. You know, you was trolling, man. You thought this was old. You know what I'm saying? Trying to sue and doing all. I just kind of feel like he was going to flip the script on Tank, too. You know, Jake Paul, man, Anthony Joshua flipped the script on the script. You know, I've been saying that since the beginning. You know, a lot of YouTubers over there talking about flip the script. You know, be talking about flipping the script made. And you was going to flip the script on old Javante. Tank Davis, wasn't you? Try to go viral on Netflix. But you got your jaw broke and you swelled up and you're puffy. And ain't nobody gonna tell, ain't nobody know if you gonna come back. Well, man, you know, eat some soup. You know what I'm saying? Take it easy and spend that dough. Yeah, Happy that's Christmas. All he got to do, spend that dough. You know, he flipped the script on you, didn't he, Jake? Yes, he did. That's what I was hoping Tank would do. But I think Jake was gonna flip the script on him. I think he was gonna really try to crack Tank or something with that heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Power he got.
He was up in there with Shakur trying to learn how to use that length. You can't do that against Anthony Joshua. You can't run a ring around the rose with Anthony. That's a heavyweight. That's a world-class heavyweight, world champion heavyweight. As soon as he hit your ass, you knew he was like, oh, shit. What you doing, man? You couldn't even wrap up with him like Mike Tyson. You're like, hey, man, chill out. Nigga, Mike Tyson was pulling so many punches, man. He thought he was trying to pull a motherfucker from over the edge from falling down from dying over a goddamn building. That's how many punches he was pulling, nigga. Obviously. Biting his glove. When y'all seen Mike, go to any Mike Tyson video. I give you $100 if you seen him bite his glove other than the Jake Paul fight. He done had them bitches under his chin. He ain't never bit him. You say he low-key pulled him? Shit. If he low-key pulled him, then god damn. Tuh. He low-key pulled him, huh? He didn't even want to dap him up. Yo, that's crazy. He probably changed his mind mid-fight then. Like, man, fuck this, mate. I'm doing it for the black African Americans. Hey, I've been listening to Rude Exposure. He said Jake Paul was the great white hope. He was rooting for Javante. He was rooting for Javante Tank David to beat Jake Paul. Hey. That nigga turned into a hardcore gangster rapper when Usyk beat him. Remember? From the streets. Yo, that nigga Anthony Joshua turned to a hardcore. That nigga was CD4 up in that bitch, nigga. Straight out of low cash, nigga, in London. You say Tyson. Yo, Anthony Joshua throw it off, bro. Why would you? Shout out to Anthony Joshua, man. Yo, you made my day. Goddamn, that DJ made my day. In other words, goddamn, that AJ made my day. Woo! Boy, I wanted that to be Tank, boy. Yeah, my bad. Say that Tyson fight was bullshit. And any positivity towards this Joshua fight, I must say Jake did redeem himself from not being a slugger to you. Yeah, he definitely That's a hell of a way to say it, but yeah, he definitely took it like a man. And getting hit by him, that ain't no joke just because he lost to Dubois. Dubois, hell of a fighter. He powerful. And Anthony Joshua is one of them guys that are jab, like Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? Then come down the pipe with himself. He orthodox. You know what I'm saying? And he just tough. He's tough. Usyk couldn't knock him out. You know, Usyk couldn't knock Anthony Joshua out, and that's real. You know. But hey, man, like I said, he took one for the team, for real, because Tank, man, you fucked the game, fucked the bag up, G, man. He lottos. You fucking with lottos, man. A lot of niggas done hit that bitch. Probably was in the boom room when you got mad at a lotto. Trying to snatch you off a nigga, man. Man, that nigga wildin', G. That's why I say it probably just ain't weed. That nigga probably on something stronger, man. You know what type of drugs them niggas use up there in that region. You know what I'm saying? I was in prison with them niggas for over a decade. I know they like that dipper. They like that wet. They like all that crazy shit up there. Ain't no telling what them young niggas on now up there in Baltimore and D.C. But you know, back in the 90s and the early 80s, and I don't know what now, but the drug of choice in Florida was cocaine. Right, so all the strippers and top-notch bitches, you know what I'm saying? Them bitches used to be smoking dirty blunts and shit like that, right? And they considered niggas like us, you know what I'm saying, smoking plain Jane lame. I used to tell them motherfuckers, yeah, think what you want to think, but I'd never try. I got too many kinfolk smoke that shit for me to ever try some dumbass shit like that. And sure enough, some of the baddest bitches that was snorting that shit back in the days, geeked up, look like stone cold crackheads right now. You wouldn't even never be able to tell these bitches from beauty queen to beauty fiend right now, G. We know who they look like. And so now it's a different drug now. You know, the drugs that white people used to do back in the 80s and 90s, black people, young kids doing it, G. I'm not a Florida boy, but you know, I lived down there and came up down. That's where I came up at. Did a lot of, you know, I made my children down. Let's put it like that. But yeah, man, this shit is wild out here, man. Look at this nigga face, though, man. I'm talking about, man, you gotta give it to him for doing that. At least ain't nobody getting in the ring and getting beat up like that. Y'all would have, soon you heard the first blow, you would have dropped. Cause I know I would have, man. Hey, ho, you hit me a little too hard. You for real? Oh shit, you ain't finna kill me. Yeah. You see him? No, we're not going out like that. You know what I'm saying? You got the baby watching too. Might would have been stopped that fight fucking with rude exposure. I don't care what you think about me. But anyway, get out. That was gruesome for the kiddies. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe me. Hey, I got an off-topic question. Like, I've been wanting to show this shit. Like, what do you think about this, man? It's a survey. You know what I'm saying? Like, did they steal that? Because you go to this, you know, right here, Genesis 9:11, God's covenant with Noah. He said that the rainbow, whenever you see the rainbow in the sky, that's his promise to all of us that he'll never flood the earth. You know, you have to know in 40 days, 40 nights. I'm just trying to figure if everything gonna be all right.
Everything is gonna be all right. He's coming back.
Hey.
Like he said he would.
Sing it again.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
I agree.
Everything is gonna be all right.
Yeah.
He's coming
We don't care about them copyrights over here.
like he said he would.
Come on.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right. I know that everything is gonna be all right. He's coming back. Like he said he would. Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
Let me stop fucking with Al Green, man. But Al Green was that nigga, man. But yeah, they stole our rainbow, man. You can't even wish on a rainbow no more. You know, the kiddies can't even wear the rainbow colors without you thinking they gay or something, man. You know, you can't. They don't even want to eat no Skittles no more. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't even. You know what I'm saying? It's just everything is backwards nowadays, G. And that's terrible, man. It's like, but yeah, but you see this though. Walking around with Jake Paul now. Huh?
Eddie, you should know better. Brother, you know you're wrong. Think of the tears and fears you bring to your folks back home. They'd say, where did he go wrong, my Lord? We planned and worked hard from the very start. Tried to make him better than all the rest. But the brother proved to be so much less.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's terrible right there. You know, you read it. And they say Jake Paul's promoter says lawyers are going after a number of people following astonishing claims about Anthony Joshua fight. Just days after Paul Joshua revealed that their lawyers are actively going after a number of people following claims about Netflix about singled out online lawyers said Joshua disregarded the agreement not to knock out 28-year-old American. Actually, talks of Paul fight being fixed will go away after his defeat to Joshua. Told, no, I don't. Our lawyers are actively going after a number of people, one who claims to be a lawyer himself. I don't remember the name of the handle, but
it was something that had like 200,000 likes, and basically post said there was an agreement at AJ not to knock Jake out. But AJ disregarded the agreement and went for the knockout. That's what they say. Now, if that's true, man, you can't tell on yourself. You know, that's not legal. You can't be staging no fights around here. Shit. That shit been going on since the beginning of boxing, nigga. You ain't doing nothing new, Jake. Don't let them boys stop your shine. Keep on staging these fights, nigga. And putting on them ladies. Man, Alicia Baumgartner looks so good, man. I don't care what you're talking about, man. You understand me? So, let me move on. I'm trying to find, you know, I'm looking for a video trying to eat up dead space. I hate dead space on YouTube. So don't think nothing. Is this it? Yes. Ha.
That athletic? Why he get hit so much?
Run that
Why
shit,
every
man.
time he get, you think he that athletic? Why he get hit so much? Why every time he get in a fight he got a damn black eye or a cut above his damn eye?
Why?
Why you think his nose like that? From getting hit.
Okay.
You act like you been talking about some unstoppable force here, man.
Right. But then they're also going to say, when's the last time?
Top rank propaganda.
But then they're going to say, when's the last time Shakur stopped a guy at that level?
At that level? Let me ask you something. You think Josh Padley wasn't at that level?
Mm.
You think Nakatiya, what's the Japanese guy, wasn't at that level?
Mm.
Nakatilia?
The Japanese guy, the one he knocked down 3 times.
Yeah, and when your debut at 35.
Was that it? Yeah, he was supposed to be a killer, wasn't he?
In Newark, right?
Yeah, why they ain't fight none of them guys? You think he that athletic? Why he get hit so much? Why every time he get in a fight he got a damn black eye or a cut above his damn eye? Why you think his nose like that?
Yeah, why? Somebody answer that. I fuck with Wiley. That's my guy, G. I'm trying to figure that out too, because this nigga do be fucked up after a lot of fights, G. You understand me? And ain't nobody gonna answer that, G. Yeah, I like Zaquan too. That nigga raw. I don't want to see him I want to see him and Kermel though, G. Straight up. Settle that. Young niggas gotta mix it up next year, boy. I don't want to hear nothing else. But Wiley don't give a fuck, yeah. Wiley told y'all, man, like certain shit, you're gonna have to go back to Lomachenko with. But you know, that was his claim to fame. And like me personally, I know what boxing is now. So it's been about names. I ain't gonna lie, but more so now than ever. And Lomachenko is a name. And a great boxer. Don't get me wrong now. When I be doing my little hating on Lomachenko, I never take away from his footwork, his hand-eye coordination, and his boxing IQ. But you know, the tail of the tape, baby. You can't fuck with Shakur, G. And you on a whole nother level. Like you've been a loser in my mind since you turned professional, Lomachenko. In my mind. And the funny business behind the rematch and why you didn't rematch him is all I need to hear. And after that, they try to scrub a dub the loss and all that. I ain't like that. Strike 2. You really only get 1 strike with me. You know what I'm saying? Unless I really fuck with you, then I try to let you make it, man. You like, damn, you just do some pussy nigga shit. I can't fuck with you. But yo, you a boxer, so I'm trying to see what you do in the ring, nigga. And then after that, Bob Arum talking about Muhammad. You don't even mention that man's name with Muhammad Ali. You hear me? That was blasphemous that you did that. It made me really just want to see somebody knock his ass out when you said that there. And I'm it's Viva La Black folk over here. So if you got an issue with that, man, don't do that. Because you don't go to the Mexican channels when they say Viva La Mexico. You know what I'm saying? And I'm for that, and I support that there. Y'all niggas scared of your own race. You got a lot of white folks that really wanted Jake Paul and Tank Davis to fight. Because deep down inside, they was rooting for Jake Paul. But they scared to admit it on YouTube and act like they really like Tank.
You know what I'm saying? Being that more, I wish they would. I wish Tank Davis would have fought Jake Paul. I wouldn't have went live. I swear, man. Y'all think I'm crazy, but I just wish they would have went live. I would have went right over there to Angry White Boy channel and old school and watched them motherfuckers call the fight. And boy, let me tell you, if Jake Paul if Jake Paul would have stopped beating up on Tank Davis, nigga, boy, you probably would have seen a whole new. It wouldn't have been no angry. It would have been, God damn it, get him. They would have been grabbing each other. God damn it, get him. Get him, kicking his ass. Get that nigga. Get that nigga. They gonna get quiet. Did you just say nigga? Turn the goddamn computer off. Turn it off. Turn that shit off. Turn it off. Get that shit. Help. Jesus. Turn that shit off too. Turn it off. I'm looking for my sound effects while I'm doing it with my mouth. You think they heard us? What'd you say? What'd you say, D1? God damn it, I was so excited. I didn't know. I said nigger. Oh, man, you done fucked this up. Oh, man, can you delete it? Oh, I'm trying to right now. Who's at the door? God damn it, hold on. Get your gun. Oh, goddamn, we're gonna have to go on and just go on and do it. Pocket. Ah! Let me stop fucking with them boys before they come over here and cuss me out. I don't give a fuck. That shit just, why would you be ashamed to be white? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not ashamed to be black at all. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But hey, motherfucker Tank go to getting beat up secretly. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, this shit is tribal. You know, box fighting, period. It's been tribal since the beginning. You know, back in Jack Johnson days, man, them boys, man, hated Jack Johnson. They made up a whole law and, you know, it really affected all the pimps in America because of Jack Johnson. People don't even know that. Open up the door. Yo, this shit is crazy. Boxing is very emotional right now. You got a lot of boxers, young boxers. You know, these new generation of kids, man, they different, man. They real emotional and real sensitive, man. You understand me? This shit is crazy. Man, that. Yeah, man. So I don't care. Y'all can't get me to go nowhere though. That's the crazy part about it, man. And I'm gonna keep on exposing all the bullshit. And you know, I like to laugh, man. So don't get mad when you get clipped around here, G. I'm just letting y'all know, man.
I looked back at one of my videos that I uploaded, and KQKC
Chicago
clicked, and he watches my shit like everybody else. And he said, stop the cap. You can't touch KO in any way possible. Maybe you forgot you called me and told me that KO can't fuck with me, KQKC. Maybe you forgot that. See, now the one thing you guys that watch me meat riding, the one thing that you guys all know is I don't lie. I have no reason to lie.
Excuse
So
me.
please explain to the nigga you trying to dick ride right now. Please explain to that nigga when you didn't call me and tell me that KO can't fuck with me while you're writing in my comments trying to suck this nigga off. And if you think he can't, then convince the nigga to set it up. Fuck your Christmas.
Hell no.
Knockout boxing, these are made. We can't do it and no one can. Knockout boxing, these are made. We can't do it and no one can. No one can. Knockout boxing, these are made. We can't do it and no one can. No one can. Knockout boxing, these are made. We can't do it and no one can. Knockout boxing, these are made. We can't do it and no one can. No one can. Knockout boxing, these are made. We can't do it and no one can. No one can. Knockout boxing, these are made. We can't do it and no one can. Knockout boxing, these are made. We can't do it and no one can. No one can. Knockout boxing, these are made. We can't.
Still here, nigga. Still here. They said I wouldn't make it past 16, man. My own family, man. Police tried to kill me when I was 13, nigga. Chicago PD, nigga. It's a long story, nigga. Ask my mama, though. Miss Party? Yeah. You ain't got nobody to vouch for you, nigga. I don't want to hear nothing you say, nigga. That's my nigga vouch for me. Yeah, like I said, you ain't got no haters, nigga. You ain't doing shit. Niggas and bitches done bitch that from me. I don't know how many times.
I don't know how many times.
Nigga, bullets done passed by my head.
Christmas with this shit.
That's how them bitches sound. Yeah. I don't know how many times they done did.
I stay on the Christmas
still here, nigga. You ain't dance with the devil, nigga. You ain't dance with the Grim Reaper, nigga. I don't want, man, miss me with all that gangster talk, nigga. I don't wanna hear that shit, nigga. I don't care how many guns you got in your video, nigga. Hell, I fought cancer, nigga, in 2014. I'm still here.
Still here, nigga.
Yeah, man, and if you was on that gangster shit, but you was high and drunk on that shit, man, you ain't no killer. Them drugs is the killers, nigga. That's right. White folk get you downtown in that cold ass cell, nigga. Yeah, and all them pills and that dope wear off, nigga. Bitch ass niggas be crying in the shower, all under your covers at night, wishing you had your mama, nigga. Yeah, punching homeboys, you whole ass nigga strong. Behind closed doors, nigga, you sinking the ships. Yeah, nigga, you telling on everybody you know, even niggas you don't even know, nigga. Some of you hoes done tell on your mama, nigga. Talking about she done lived her life. Damn. Man, I don't wish the penitentiary on nobody, nigga. I'd rather catch a bitch in the street. Or catch me in the street, nigga. Fuck. I don't start shit, I just finish shit, nigga. Shit, I worry about heaven or hell when I get there. Still here, nigga. Right now, it's all about fucking hoes and counting money rolls. What is you doing, nigga? I meant what I said when I said what I said. I said it again like I said it then, cause ain't no shame in my game. I do my thing.
Yeah, nigga, that's how it go, man. That's what you're supposed to live your life. Easy, man. No stress. That's what Coach One Stack say. Get plenty rest, no stress. Yeah. But I'm gonna get off this live, man. I gotta get me something to eat, man. I've been talking my mouth dry. I done talked my mouth dry. Ain't nobody hitting the link, ain't nobody hitting my like. This shit is ridiculous, man. I might go on a strike, goddammit. All this entertainment. Hold on, I got something for you guys. Y'all want to make fun of me? Hold on, I got something for you to make fun of. Hold on. We're gonna leave you with this. Where is that, nigga? You ain't playing with ya. Good exposure in this bitch. Yeah, nigga, don't make me bust a freestyle over my own beat, nigga. You know, I'm crazy. You know, I'm too light to fight, too scared to win. Fuck with me and I'll kill your friend type nigga, man. But I can't find that shit. But I got it. What was this here? I be wanting to play some comedy, man. I don't be wanting people to be mad at me, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys, you get mad at your boy, man. Is this it? Yeah. Let me play this shit right quick, man. Hey, turn that beat off, part twice. Turn that beat down, man. Let me play this video for the nigga. All right, now put that shit on the motherfucking stage, G. Take that off. Yeah, man, beating the shit out these motherfuckers. There's a story behind this shit. Let me rewind that track, though. Gunshot. Anybody that says mitt work, don't work, is a casual. They only want to see knockouts. They don't study footwork or defense. They don't care about that. They just think power is skill. Maybe an internet trainer or somebody like that. Never coached elite fighters if you think that. They confuse pad slapping with boxing IQ. That's crazy. Brawler type, loving type fighters, limited defensively, those like Abdullah, you know, brawlers, you know, the defense was very limited, you know. You can't replicate Floyd's style even if you try, so people hate on it. Plain and simple. A lot of haters. Floyd beat y'all, a lot of y'all favorite fighters. Shakur Stevenson, he the same way. That's why y'all don't want to fight him. Nobody. And Tank went from blunt to a junt. Boom. Gunshot. Gunshot. You know, and that's the truth, though. You know what I'm talking about? So that's terrible. And I want the best for anybody that think that, you know what I'm saying, what they've been doing for hundreds and hundreds of years is gonna stop. And also got to leave you with this.
What this nigga mad?
Hold on. Where is it at? No, that ain't it. I'm trying to figure out what this nigga mad for. Hold on, where is that shit at? I know exactly what video that is because I've been running that shit up. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck this nigga is so emotional, bro. All right, where is this shit at? Where is this ugly ass nigga, man? Damn, I got a lot of video. I need to start memorizing the spots and the places on this shit, G. Damn, man. I be trying to remember the thumbnail. Oh, there you go. Them shits be changed. I keep forgetting that every time I add a video, it changed the fucking spot of the video, G.
But after this,
hold on, see. I keep fucking up, my bad, G. I'm tired and I ain't ate shit, so let me find this shit one more time. I know where it's at now.
But after this year, I'm out of.
Can we see you with Shakur before you go?
Why do you think retire? For what? Like, who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. The Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga.
Man,
I keep screaming this nigga name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who say that you might be afraid?
Name for?
So what do you say to those who might?
But after this year, I'm
why is this nigga
so mad? Can we see you with Shakur before you go?
Why do you think he'll retire? For what? Like, who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. The Keyshawn.
Dang.
Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga. So I keep screaming this nigga name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
Dang. What do you say to those who say that you might be?
How you gonna big him? Hold up.
So what do you say to those who might?
But after this year,
whoa, man, this nigga.
Can we see you with Shakur before you go?
Tank is a supreme hater, nigga. This nigga just hate almighty. Like, you big a nigga up, then you just suplex that nigga, DDT him on his neck. But my thing is, what is the anger and aggression from a professional boxer? You a professional boxer. You a prize fighter, nigga. That's the biggest check you got right now. I don't care what you say, because Turkey want to see the fight, nigga. Turkey don't care about them other fights you talking about, Pitbull, Cruz, and all that. And they don't give a fuck about that shit. You know, you see what he told Jerron Boots Ennis. I ain't paying for none of that shit. Go on and handle your business with Eddie. Eddie, you should know better. You know. And the only way you're gonna get the big bucks and stop, working on the fries and get to the cash register job is you go over there and, apply with Turkey. So until then, you on the fries, brother. Like, you on the decline because pay-per-view mode is going out of style. You understand what I'm saying? They going a different route, Tank. I'm telling you, that's why this nigga was trying to retire. So he seen that shit. He got the best team in boxing. They told him what time it was. Like, nigga, hey, man, nigga streaming, man. These niggas ain't buying the thing, man. It's going low. We gonna boost this up, though, make them think this. You know what I'm saying? You get the pay-per-views with the big fights. The top-notch guys you can get paid, but Hector Garcia and, Aunt Roach and all that shit, man, please. You get a base pay $2 million, though. Tank base pay $2 million per fight. So at least you get that per. That's a lot of money, nigga. To me, it is, nigga. What's the most money you ever touched at one time in your life? A lot of people be like, oh man, $20,000. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. That's a day's worth of money, homie. In some situations, when certain things happen. Something real bad happened, $20,000, nigga, you be homeless if you had to use all that money to get out that situation, nigga. Yeah, man, please. Certain lawyers don't even start on certain cases till about 20. And then if you go fed, man, you try to find one of these federal lawyers, man, they're gonna tax you. And you're like, man, it's real difficult in the federal system to, their win ratio. Like, all right, man. Why is your name Schoenstein, man? I'm paying you money. Tank, you can't say nothing like that and expect your fight fans to really believe that you want to fight him. Like, why wouldn't this nigga move on? What would you do if you was in this nigga's shoes and he said that dumb shit right there on air? You on some drugs, nigga. That nigga on something more than some weed, nigga. You out of your mind, man, how you talk. And, you know, I don't believe for 1 minute that you say believe anything that you saying, man. You big this man up when y'all was younger, remember? Say he a world champion. I mean, man.
I'm out of. Can we see you with Shakur before you go? For what? Like, who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport?
Stop right there. More than anybody you fought. That's what he did.
He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. The Keyshawn.
The nigga he beat up on the regular. His little brother. Who he was fighting? Gustavo. Who was he? No, who was he fighting? Either way it goes. He was supposed to fight Evan. Excuse me.
Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga. So I keep screaming this nigga name.
Who's screaming? You the only nigga screaming, homie. Only nigga screaming. Nigga can't ask you, a professional boxer, about fighting another professional boxer.
Haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't he get you ready for Pedraza? They say you was scared to fight Pedraza. They say you was worried, like Floyd was trying to set you up to lose. And that nigga came from the lymph nicks and taught you some things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being straightforward, man. I'm just keeping it real. Like, listen to
Say to those who say that you might be afraid.
Name for?
So what do you say to those who might?
But after this year, I'm out of. Can we see you?
After this year, I'm out of. He keeping it real right there. But as soon as a nigga mentions Shakur's name, you see him, he zero in on him. And watch what his face turn into the devil.
Shakur before you go? For
like he got some boo-boo on his lip. Like, well, who's shitty? You know what I'm saying? So that let me know right there, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, we'll never see that fight. So behind closed doors, you heard what Coach Calvin kept saying. I keep telling Shakur over and over and over. He didn't say over and over. He said, I always tell Shakur, you know, just be patient. You know, the fight gonna happen. You know, just keep on fighting, keep winning. And I call it your bargaining chips. You just build your bargaining chips up. You know, he not gonna let us do what we do though. You know, I don't like that fight because he ain't gonna let us do what we do. What you want him to stand there and let him get punched on? No. Sorry, I'm gonna let guys like this handle that there, and I'm gonna get back to y'all tomorrow on Christmas if possible. If not, y'all have a happy holiday. Peace.
So you might want to. I want to calm all that down, bro. I want to calm all that down. Devontae St. Davis
is a star. I love it when he drive in the fancy car.
Shakur Stevenson
Just don't like him.
Devin Haney know he
Got a fire shoe game. Y'all don't know fashion. Y'all don't know nothing.
built like that, bro.
That ain't no purse, see? Yeah, y'all was right. So, cash out, super chat, still got a banjo.
And it seems like you've been watching me this whole time, mad that I've been talking about it. And now you finally feel like you got some shit that you can do, some shit that you can say, and so you repost it. You won't even tweet it yourself. You won't even say nothing.